Kick your summer off in style with the brand that's reinventing men's basics, Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon is so much more than just underwear. Their full collection includes t-shirts, polos, button-ups, shorts, pants, swims, and so much more. With light and breathable fabric technology, Mack Weldon keeps you cool and comfortable all summer. From work to working out, happy hour to playing with your kids, Mack Weldon has men's essentials for whatever your day includes. I love the Mack Weldon socks. They're soft, breathable. I can walk around all summer long. And when I'm sporting those Mack Weldon swimmers, the Vesper Polo, the Maverick Tech Chino shorts and Radius short, I tell you, I'm comfortable and casual, and I'm looking damn good. Dive into Mack Weldon's swim line with trunk and board short options that are quick to dry and have 4-way stretch fabric. When you're not in the pool, Mack Weldon's new Maverick Tech Chino short and Radius shorts are the perfect additions to your summer wardrobe. Mack Weldon also has a free loyalty program called Weldon Blue with shipping for life. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code peasants. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants, promo code PEASANTS for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 890.
Do it live!
Doing it live again on today's Saturday bonus show. And welcome to all of you. We were supposed to have a guest tonight. Something got lost in translation. If they show up later, we'll bring them on in. Otherwise, welcome to the Saturday bonus show. We have our associate producer, Eduardo Garcia, once again joining us.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Eduardo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
It was most eloquently put, Eduardo. You cut out while you were talking.
I'm a man
but...
of few words. Oh.
Yeah, it was tech. It was tech there. It was all technology. Blame technology. But it's always good to have you.
Yeah.
You, no matter how many words you bring to the table.
It's good to be back.
I'm a man of too many words. I have so many words that I went on Pimp Monk's stream last night to talk to some kid named John Morgan. Waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, even
imagine.
even Shabisky rips on John Morgan.
And Shabisky's super he's
Wow.
Switzerland. He's Switzerland. He doesn't go in on anybody. No. I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
Teasing. I'm not a bully. I'm a teaser.
You're a teaser.
Oh.
So we have a goal to meet tonight. Those of you who can throw us a couple extra bucks to help us reach our goal, we're already at 50% of it. We'll be doing another bonus show next Saturday. And, of course, I have to book them, whether or not we actually have them or not. We got the guys from Poisoning the Well for next Saturday's bonus show.
I missed them.
So throw us a couple bucks. If you don't got a couple bucks to spend, that's fine. You can do something else that's totally free, and that's like the stream. Throw us a bunch of likes. Help us get the likeometer up higher.
Yeah.
Do that.
Get the likeometer up way high.
Way high.
Like higher than Ben ever gets.
Higher than I was the last episode. That's, you know what? I only had like a couple beers, but I ate a whole bunch of edibles. So at the end, I was having trouble holding my head up.
Yeah.
And I did it about as long. I held it together about as possibly long as I could.
You did a cannonball too at the end there.
Yeah. And there was that part where you were reading the donos at the end. I thought I was gonna just like episode 307.
Oh no.
But I didn't. I held it together. But then I threw up all night.
Oh, that's no good.
I was super high. And I wasn't drunk. I was a little buzzed, and the mixture of the two just hit me so hard. Thank you, Jennifer Robbins.
Yes.
You signed up. And I'm planning on reevaluate. Obviously, we're still going to do the private shows. We're still going to do post shows, that kind of stuff. But I'm reevaluating the
order 66 in Rev's bank account.
Oh no!
I'm planning on revamping the Patreon soon, which I'll make an official announcement to it, either rolling out at the beginning of next month or the month after, to maximize everyone's perks and our gratitude for you helping the show. So keep an eye out for that.
There should be some new stuff, some new horizons.
Yeah.
Some more modern horizons.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. We will move on. And you know what, guys? Unless something huge happens, and I know I said this last time, I don't want to talk about Shanny at all on the next episode because we've gone multiple episodes where she's been in the title and the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I don't want her at all in any... I don't want her in the next episode.
The next episode will be a Shan-free episode.
Thank you.
Barring something amazing.
It would have to be amazing. Jesse Lee Peterson levels of amazing.
Amazing.
And that's how that's how Shanny says amazing.
Amazing.
So, yep. It's Ron.
It's Ron.
She says amazing the wrong way. All right, we're going to start the antagonism intro. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Wow.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
Did that fall off the stairs reminds me of when Zoltan was socking me, bro.
I rewatched that the other night.
Really?
Yeah, because I showed my friend.
Yeah,
that.
I could have died.
Yeah, but you weren't that afraid because you held onto the camera the whole time.
Yeah,
so
no, I wasn't afraid, but I could have died.
If you had ever been concerned that you were about to fall, you probably would have dropped the camera.
Yeah, I would have set the camera down and thrown him down the stairs.
Right.
But
you kept going, Biddy, like a fucking professional.
Yes, because I'm a bit of a professional. I only brought that up though because now I'm very happy I'm not dying because Mac Weldon is socking me, bro.
Ah. By the way, one of our esteemed
Creepy Reading is in the chat.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get him in here.
All right. But we have we're gonna lead off with the Shan stuff?
I was thinking we would.
Good. Yeah.
Let me arrange to get him in here.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of it. It seems she's made her way to Twitter.
Twitch.
Twitch, yeah, that's what I mean. It's all the same thing to me. When I type in Twitter, I always go to Twitch every time. And I've done it like 1,000 times when I go to Twitter on my browser. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I'm that wired. I just type in TWI and then hit enter and it goes to Twitch every time. But I want to go to Twitter because, Twitter has boobies. Twitch has booby streamers, but they don't actually have boobies. Twitch has hot tub streamers. Twitter has like actual drowning women videos. That's not a hot thing to watch. I don't like that. Never mind. I take it back. Eduardo, why do you let me say this stuff?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be the associate producer, man.
I don't know, man.
Twitter's got buttholes. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw so many buttholes today on Twitter. I wasn't even looking for them. I just clicked something and I was like, there was like a lineup of them. And I was like, oh yeah, we're on Twitter again. I go to Twitch and I get wholesome. And I'm like, oh, cute. She's gonna pretend she's swimming in a hot tub. I swear I saw a hot tub streamer that was green screening her hot tub in so she could wear a bikini on stream. Makes me think of when Zoe Berger was big on YouTube in the 2016 because she got banned for
Why
just
is the stream
shaking
labs
her
link
butt.
buried so far down in the description? Also,
Is
lick
that a
my
meme
paint
now?
hole.
It's not a meme. It should be at the top.
Okay, I'll put it at the top.
We should be rocking
Then
it
they'll
at
be
the
like,
top.
Ben's so fucking great. I can't believe the first time I put it down. It's so music. Well, everybody is begging for money. Let's get. Hey, Ben's so
Look,
fucking great.
Ben, 1, you are greedy. 2, people are that stupid. When we beg, they have to have the link right there. 3, also at the top of the page, just put my height as 6'3", please.
No.
Please.
Are you really 6'3"?
I don't know. I have spinal compression. I'm probably 6'2".
I love how he blames it on the spinal.
I got spinal compression
every time.
That's what happens when you're morbidly obese. An aging, morbidly obese hottie like myself gets spinal compression.
Did our other
Hey,
guests
you guys
join?
able to hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right, cool. I got the camera up and running too because I noticed everyone else has them.
Yeah, I'll put you up on the screen. So you're what? Do we just call you creepy? Is that what you go by?
Yeah, just call me creepy.
All right.
That's what everyone calls me.
Can I call you Uncle Creepy?
I mean, preferably not.
Yeah, I'll call you Creepy. I had an Uncle Creepy, so
Being
it's
called
like
uncle feels like we're adding a familial thing to it, and
Which
God,
is
I
more
look
creepy.
terrible right now.
I do have to say, boo Michigan, boo fuck
What?
Michigan.
What?
Build a moat around Michigan. All right, just had to get that out.
Yo, I'm right. I'm right there with you. Dude.
Okay.
Like, fuck this place.
He's from
Like,
Michigan.
I don't have any attachment here. I'm trying to get the fuck out the moment I can.
Hey, I got out of Toledo as soon as I could, so you know.
Toledo, I hear, is not much better.
No, it's not. It's like Detroit Junior.
I know people always warn me about Toledo, so I mean, if your place has a warning attached to it, then it's probably not good.
Yes.
I was having a conversation with somebody this weekend about Sandusky, and they said that nobody ever makes it out of Sandusky.
Well, doesn't Ricky still live there?
I
even
think
though
so,
he's,
yeah.
he's a popular wrestler,
I
but
think
he's
so.
still.
I was like, that might be true. I have a friend who lives there, and he's traveled the world.
And he could live anywhere and still do that job because he travels to do the job anyway. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to stay in Sandusky.
I guess that's
He
one
must
of,
just love Cedar Point.
that's
that
one
much.
of the like alleviations of living in Sandusky. If you can just travel the world and get paid for it, then you
Or
can
does he
put
just
up.
like it because it's named after his favorite coach?
I think he likes it because that's where I stay. I stayed at his house in Sandusky. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave Sandusky.
Oh.
We got memories there.
Okay.
We got memories.
That's probably. Yeah. So, creepy. Have you been following the ShannyForChrist situation at all?
Actually, no, I haven't. I've been embroiled in my other conspiracy.
What's your other
dude.
conspiracy, real quick? What's,
Long story short, I'm currently working on a video of like the absolute. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm working on a video on the absolute fucking worst YouTubers, like of the last like couple of years. It's something I want to do like yearly to kind of celebrate the shit show that is YouTube, you know, because it's an actual trash fire here. You got like Logan Paul like electrocuting rodents, and people are just like, yeah, we'll give him his AdSense in like a month or something. But like,
yeah.
In general, I've been going through, like, I got like 9 people that's going on a list. Most of them rumors or blackface, you know, the bad stuff that you really shouldn't do, that for some reason people are doing and either getting away with or, you know, getting heavily criticized, and rightfully so. But like, oh my God, if you've ever read fucking 20 years of actual high school drama, it like gets to you, man.
Yes.
Like Yeah, there's a big difference though. Like when I like say something like worst YouTuber, there isn't. I'm not just going like, oh man, they make content I disagree with or do not like, and that's fine. You can make something I don't like. I'm mostly focusing on people who are basically committing like war crimes.
Sure. I mean, there are people who will criticize creator A for doing something and ignore creator B who they like for doing basically the same stuff. That happens
like
all the time.
I'm trying to make it like as universal as possible. You know, because like I mean, like you and I could disagree politically on, say, gun control, and we could disagree about what people say about that. But I think we can all agree that sexually assaulting children is bad. And if you disagree with that, then you should be in a cell. Like, I don't want to know you. That's like the line.
There's many lines, but that's definitely the wrong side of where we should be.
It's not illegal. I mean, it's a wrong opinion, but it's not illegal in of itself to hold that opinion.
Yeah, I just personally want to kick your ass.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
like if you come to me and it's like, hey, I want to sexually assault children, and I think that is acceptable to do as a person, and I'll be like, well, then me and the boys are gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I think that's also acceptable to do, is kick their ass.
Like, I don't.
You know what?
I mean, if you're openly talking about hurting children, then
yeah, of course.
It's shocking the number of people I have found that done that. It got so ridiculous that like I think like 3 people on the list have at some point did something inappropriate with a minor, and it's like, Jesus Christ, it's like people hit 100K and they just want to hurt children.
That is like the accusation du jour, though, isn't it? Like, people throw that out there all the time now, right?
Right. Yes, and it's not something I genuinely take lightly. Like, I think you can definitely make a joke about it, but at a certain point, it's no longer a joke. For example, I could bring up Shane Dawson, who made many pedophilic jokes, and fine, but he's also filmed children being thrusted upon by groups of shirtless, pantsless men, which I would classify as, at minimum, negligence and child abuse.
I'm glad I've never really looked into Shane Dawson's content. I was never a fan. So
I used to be a fan, like back in 2012 or 9, 10, back before I was an adult.
I do have a quote though. I do have a quote by a disgusting predator.
What's disgusting about this,
Billy?
What's disgusting about this? I didn't say I fuck underage girls.
I knew he was.
I said I fuck teenage girls.
18 and 19 are acceptable.
Yeah, and maybe.
I love the picture of you that they chose for
maybe
this.
The rule I have is if they're still in high school, look somewhere else.
The rule I have is don't talk to anybody ever. Every person, no matter the age, sucks. Keep to yourself, and
I second this.
That's it. That's it.
Keep to myself and live in Ohio. There's like no one there.
Ohio is for fuckers.
There's more people in Ohio than Michigan.
Well, Michigan also is a third world country.
Oh, they're. I mean, more people are leaving than going there. Both of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here. Like, legit, like, if I want to get ramen, I got to drive 30 miles out.
If you like hunting and fishing, Michigan is your place. If you don't mind sub-0 degree weather in the winter, Michigan is your place. So I wanted to play this. I
like how you leave the damn graphic on. It's amazing.
I'm about to change
what's this drama you're talking about?
Okay, so ShannyForChrist. She's been around forever. I was going to play one of the first things that she did that got on our radar years ago. She made some comments about the moon. And here it is.
I just want to know, does she believe the moon exists, or is that not real?
I believe the moon is a light
a light source, like the sun.
A big piece of rock?
Wow, so it's not a piece of rock.
I don't believe it is.
You don't believe it's a piece of rock. So, in your mind, the sun is God.
Didn't say that.
Didn't say that. I'm not an idiot. I just think the moon is a flashlight.
It's a light source. It's okay.
It's
What
a
is
light
the
source?
Yeah, what is the source of it?
Something I'm pretty damn well versed in is just like scams and stuff like that. For some reason, the root of most scams involve like, hey, is your kid autistic? Here's how you can slowly poison them.
Yeah.
You know, which is horrible. This sounds like something like someone who believes in MMS would say, or someone like someone in the anti-vax community. Because like, if you're skeptical about the moon, then I bet you're also skeptical about polio and shit like that.
She's like well, at this point, claiming to be like a fundamentalist Christian.
We had polio come back in Washington State recently, didn't we?
I think it was measles.
Measles, okay.
There may be a case of polio here and there.
Polio.
Measles came back in in Detroit, but like I said, Michigan's a third world country, so
I wish it was its own country.
Like your Kool-Aid, Shannon.
Would you use binoculars?
All right, let's.
Shannon, do you believe what you see when you look through binoculars?
I believe in what I see. Okay, I can see there's two lights in the sky. One at night.
There's the really bright one that I just stare at all day with my eyes wide
the
open.
moon, and then one during the day, and that's the sky. I see two different distinct lights. Okay.
But
Can
you
I actually observe that
believe-
the moon is actually a rock? No, because I can't get into that place. So,
Shannon, do you believe
but do you trust your eyes when you look through binoculars?
yes, I have before.
Okay. Have you ever looked up in like the night sky at planets like Jupiter, or using
No,
a
I haven't.
telescope?
This line of questioning seems completely wasted on Shanny.
The person asking the question seems completely wasted.
Yeah. It's like, okay, Shanny's saying...
I like the attempt to interview her too. It's like, guys, shut up.
Yeah.
Do you believe the sun's real?
Yeah.
Right.
And then she just like, no.
That's the next logical question, too.
All I know is when I look up at night, there's a light there, and when I look at the day, there's a light over there. That's all I know.
Ultimately, this is probably one of the more harmless conspiracies to believe in, although I would probably say that if she believes this, she likely believes
this is why it's
more.
not harmless, because Shanny's a very large woman, and if she fucks around, she could cause an eclipse.
The well on this goes so deep. I mean, it recently surfaced that her house, her living space, which was actually an expensive condo that her and her boyfriend were staying at, was just trashed. Animal feces, and she has two kids.
Wow.
I guess they're special needs kids. God! They left the unit unlocked and said anyone can show up that wanted to, and someone went in, which I don't endorse, but they did it anyway. They went in, they filmed it. There's animal shit everywhere. The toilet is dirty. The little kids' beds are all nasty.
Covered in urine.
There's food everywhere where food shouldn't be, half-eaten food. Just nasty stuff. And
food in the bathroom.
That's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, remember earlier when I was like, hey guys, the root of all scams seems to be slowly poisoning autistic children.
Yeah.
Was I not correct?
You were on the money, creepy.
Well, their channel just got terminated because while they were driving across the country to move, because they got evicted, there were several times that they had caught on stream them threatening to beat their kids. So their channel got terminated.
Yeah.
But they moved to Twitch, and we'll cover that in a second.
I got some advice for you, Shannon. Head out to Walmart, buy a cheap plastic $19.99 telescope, and look at the moon. look at Mars. Actually, Mars is in a good rotation right now to where you can actually see it.
How about no?
How about yes? Because
How
if
about
you
no?
get this stuff about
by faith, not by sight.
it's not your sight.
I'm convinced by faith, not by sight.
She said, I walk by faith, not by sight.
okay.
But she just said that she believes the moon is a light source because she can see the light.
I know.
It's contradictory in its own realm of her conversation. You're killing me, Shan. You're killing me.
Let me put it to the this way. There are times in the night sky you can see a full moon, and there are craters on it. It looks like something that's been bombarded by
it could be a crater, but I'm not going to go and say that it is a crater.
Oh, no.
So Shannon,
God.
That crater's on my big fat ass, but I don't think that's a light source.
Why does she apply to skepticism here, but like not with the intense like no one in reality like believes this shit unless if they're already like insane,
right?
Like I find it weird that she's so willing to question if there are craters on the moon, which we can see with our naked eye, but she's like, okay, well, let's beat the autistic kids and make them like live in their own piss and shit.
Right.
I'm curious.
Is this wrong? Well, I mean, Jesus never said anything about not beating autistic children.
Exactly.
So.
Were there even autistic children in the Bible?
I mean, they didn't have a diagnosis.
So I don't believe they exist then.
It's probably, I mean, neurodivergence probably does exist somewhere in the Bible, but
I think it was actually the authors of the Bible.
I blame Eve. That stupid bitch ate the apple, and that's probably why autism exists. Women caused all the bad stuff in the world, right?
The apple obviously had mercury.
I wouldn't
in
really
it.
call autism bad.
Oh,
I mean,
you
it gives you the
That's only
superpower of
stuff-
being hyper observant.
That's
so,
only
I mean,
stuff
there's
autistic
that.
people say.
Yeah. No.
Moon is just a light source.
Autism's not a disability; it's a superpower.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't expect you guys to be red-pilled on autism, okay?
What exactly do you mean?
I've seen it, Ben. I've seen it.
Mean by that? I mean, especially
incredible people.
Yeah. I mean, Rain Man was awesome, right? We all know it. And, some of them might be good people.
when you can actually see the detail on it, you can see the craters on it. Are you saying that?
I'm just saying they're not sending all their best people.
That it's not anything physical. It's just a light.
So
or are you saying?
I can look to an LED type sun lamp, and it has little crevices and stuff on it.
But how do you explain the shadows on the moon?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I'm not going to.
How do you explain this simple thing?
I'm going to say that you're wrong and offer no evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, but that's how people who are like clinically wrong operate, right? She is terminally wrong. She's so wrong she can't even pronounce wrong correctly. She's wrong.
Well, I'll do her one better about the new moon. We have new moons where there's no moon. We can't see the moon.
Once a
How
month.
does she explain that? Yeah.
It's God turned off the light. That's what it is. God hit the switch.
Like, what is she doing? Like, how is she supporting these kids?
Well, for a long time, her boyfriend inherited like $750,000, and they were just kind of living off of that for the last several years.
They were living pretty for about 3 years.
Yeah, and then it ran out, and then they stuck around in their place because of the eviction moratorium. And yeah,
How does someone piss away $250,000?
No,
a year? 700. It was like 700,000.
It was $750,000 that they pissed away in 3 years. Even worse.
Oh, that's even worse.
Some of it was spent on matching Jeffree Star tracksuits.
Yes, they did buy some Jeffree Star
That's another
stuff.
person I had to look into.
Yeah, Shanny got her first step into infamy because I believe Shane Dawson used a clip of her and
was it
her and Rev?
I thought it was Jeffree Star.
Yeah, they were wearing Jeffree Star's
Shane Dawson
suits.
is heavily associated with Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
they worked together on a makeup line and a bunch of merchandise.
Yeah.
And they were good friends for a while.
Shane had used her as like a clip in a video showing people reacting to wearing Jeffree Star's stuff.
Sure.
And they were so happy wearing the Jeffree Star stuff. And he put her in there. And then people were like, well, hey, Shane, you shouldn't promote this woman. She openly drops the N-bomb on people.
Yeah, she does.
And then
Well, Shane also openly drops the N-bomb on people, so...
Shane's wild.
Shane, I think, called, in a skit, he called Harriet Tubman, a monkey
Oh
N-word.
my God.
Yeah, Shane has some very...
He said in a vlog that black people can't make videos because all they can do is screech and, like, slap their keyboard.
This is the thing I have for Shane, though. Like, he did this all 10 years ago and nobody called him out on it.
Actually, he did get called out repeatedly by everything from live audiences, mainstream news sources, and other content creators here on YouTube dating back to 2012.
So I want to
So
restate.
really what happened was YouTube didn't do anything and kept promoting them.
That's what I
while
wanna
everyone basically yelled at them to please do something.
Yeah, not only did YouTube not do anything about it, and was it 2017?
They kept putting them on the trending
It was
page.
2018 when Susan Wojcicki, the leader of YouTube, said Shane Dawson was her favorite YouTuber, right? Like that's why I said nobody did anything about it because
that's such a bad look.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with Shane is that, like, you know, I do think that over the years, he definitely has changed, especially if you look at his current content, which is either bullshit or, you know, some value there. Like, something I wouldn't really call it good. Not something that I'd want to watch, but not actually harmful anymore. His opinions on Twitter has certainly, you know, evolved from calling female critics #thirsty, and he doesn't do blackface anymore, or no longer defends it like he did in 2015 after apologizing for it the first time.
You know, there's plenty of people.
I got encyclopedic knowledge on the man. All right.
Did you know Jimmy Kimmel did blackface a bunch of times back in the day?
Well, he played
as
Karl
Malone. That's what I mean.
Yeah, which isn't exactly blackface. It's character work. Blackface is wearing the race. He was doing a character of someone of the race. So it's like it's not cool now, but it wasn't like the same
still
intent.
not a good look now, but like there is a big difference between doing a minstrel show and just blackface.
But who's doing
blackface
minstrel
is
shows
bad.
now?
Well, Shane Dawson did.
I mean, fuck Shane Dawson. I don't care.
Shane Dawson made videos where like he made a movie where the only black character in it, I think, was a homeless man that ate his own shit. There was a lot of skits where the joke is black people are greedy and bad. He made a Trayvon Martin joke shortly after that happened where he said he wouldn't have been shot if he had a job. Like, what I'm trying to say is that there's difference, right? Like, one is joking about, like, the racist in the situation, and one's joking about, you know,
have you
black
seen
people
Jimmy
being bad.
Kimmel's Karl Malone?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
It's
he's like Karl Malone, don't like.
But that's how Karl Malone talks. It's character work.
Okay.
Like it's 100%. It's 100% not a stereotype of black people. It's a character work of Karl Malone, who happens to be.
How much did Disney pay you to say this?
How much did Disney paid me? A $1.4 million contract to defend Jimmy Kimmel. I defend the Mouse. I defend Joss Whedon when his movies aren't. I defend the Mouse.
No, there's no defending.
I defend the Mouse.
No, fuck that.
I defend the Mouse.
Everyone, please like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream already, liking the stream helps us out a lot. We've got a goal that we'd like to meet before the end of the show. So you do next week's Saturday bonus show. If you're new, hi, welcome, subscribe. And we're going to watch Shanny's, because she has she's totally banned from YouTube. Her and Rev both banned from YouTube. Now she's on Twitch. How long before she gets banned from Twitch?
Shanny, is it like Shanny Needs Love or something is the channel name?
I think she needs to not be hurting her children.
Yeah, and the sad thing is that the actual father of the kids, who she's not currently with, isn't any more fit than her to take the kids.
Well, I mean, I think they'd have better luck in fucking foster care.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, at least the person running the orphanage might know what the fuck the moon is.
Yeah.
In the Twitch and the stuff and the thing.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult
Or was that
here.
G-Man?
That was G-Man in the back.
Hi, I'm ShannyForChrist, a.k.a. terrible, horrible mother who's abusive to their children.
And who does this while telling the truth.
Like with the fucking finger wags too, like abusive. Look, I just hit them and yell at them and make them feel like they're nothing. Right? That's not abuse. My dad did that to me all the time.
Well, I don't know. There's no evidence she ever actually hit the kid, but she did threaten. And there is evidence that she beat up her boyfriend and got arrested for it, because there's police body cam footage of that where they come and they see the cops came and looked at both of them.
If you're threatening to hit your kids, the assumption is that the kids know what being hit is. And
I agree.
She's probably done it.
There is indisputable evidence, though, that she's bigger than her boyfriend, and the cops came and looked at them both and arrested her and not him. So apparently he looked like he got beat up and she didn't. And he was gonna take the, he was gonna pay the price for her, and she's all trying to throw him under the bus. Why am I the only one getting arrested?
That's great.
Oh God.
Said, don't kill the fucking cat.
Yeah, because you were there was some weird shit going on with the cat in your car while you were driving. And you were driving on train tracks. You tried to drive across train tracks with kids in your car.
It was basically the movie Vacation.
Only not as enduring and hilarious.
Yeah. If it was starring John Candy as Mimi from Drew Carey instead of Chevy Chase.
Even John Candy right now would look better than Shanny.
John Candy's passed away for 20 years. 30 years. God, 30? No, not 30.
25.
I'll give you 25.
So, can I ask you guys a quick question? Billy, you mentioned that there's a video Shane made. Is that still up?
Which video was it?
The one where he's making out with Onision?
No, the one where he's promoting this person. I might throw this into the script. I'm kind of glad it came today.
I'm not sure what video it was. I thought it was I don't know if he was promoting her. He used a clip of her and her husband Rev while promoting Jeffree Star. I believe it was in one of the Jeffree Star documentary episodes. It was part of a montage.
Also,
I'm pretty sure.
Also, there was a point where Shanny and her boyfriend were making OnlyFans content, but they were also randomly posting videos of them fucking on Twitter and tweeting them at people.
Yeah, they were porn bombing people their own porn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he was really promoting them as much as he used them in a montage to show people wearing Jeffree Star's clothes, and then people saw them, were like, you can't put them in that montage. They're terrible people. And that's where it went with that. So I don't think it was his intent to promote them.
Rev
that's fair. That's fair.
Rev, though, her boyfriend was on InfoWars in at least one episode with Alex Jones.
And
I've covered Alex Jones before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, his male vitality supplement that contains soy.
I took that one time. Yeah, I got titties.
Yeah, a friend of Billy's, when Alex Jones came to Seattle and was running around downtown yelling at people, one of Billy's friends threw a cup of coffee on Alex Jones.
Yeah.
There's a video of it. It's pretty hilarious.
That's funny as shit. I don't condone doing that to people, just because I would rather Republicans not do that to me, or people who, you know, not in my political spectrum.
It was a weird video, and the guy was like in the pro wrestling scene.
I thought it was a work.
So it seemed like it was almost like set up, but he was like, no, it wasn't. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
I have no reason to like. And even if it was,
did you guys watch that like the fucking the Eric Andre thing that he did on Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
it
it's the
great.
funniest. It was the funniest thing. I was like, dude, there needs to be a reality show where the premise is that the cast and crew just try to fuck with Alex Jones in real life. And they just film that. Like, his reactions are amazing.
The Bilderbergs! Oh my god, yeah, there was like the thing that there was a weird thing a while back where his attorneys sent something over to the parents of the Sandy Hook victims that were suing him, and there ended up being like CP.
You're
on
talking
it?
about Wolfgang Holbach, and that used to be a crony that worked with him. Wolfgang Holbach was known for spam calling victims of school shootings and selling fake bomb detectors to school districts while lying about his credentials, because apparently he was a police officer before, like,
oh wow,
I don't know, he was like 15. Like he's lied heavily about his credentials. He's one of the biggest people behind the whole this is just a crisis actor thing. He's Alex Jones' #1 source, and he's most well known for getting sued into oblivion because he kept trying to sue Sandy Hook memorial websites. And oh my god, I'm just getting depressed talking about it.
Someone making the claim like, oh, he was a police officer, he must be a good person. That's like saying, oh, he's a priest, he must be a good guy. There's no way. No one who speaks German could be an evil man.
Fucking Wolfgang Holbeck.
I'm not what people perceive me as.
No, you perceive yourself
I'm
on
an
camera.
enigma wrapped in a puzzle, wrapped in a mystery.
You almost said it again. You said enigma.
I'm an enigma wrapped in a puzzle, wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in bacon, dipped in guacamole. Shan,
you know who she reminds me of? If you guys ever seen the animation Opal, which you should, there's a part where the narcissist has a like musical solo thing, and like one of the things he says is, I'm like a thing, you know, a living thing, growing, ever changing, an enigma to everyone around me. You probably, everyone looks at me like the way that you. I'm just like, she sounds like a cartoon character.
Yeah, she's very much like a weirdo cartoon, Eric Cartman slutty knockoff.
Oh my god!
Like, she's something. She's not human, right?
No,
she's not.
And bathed
she's a character
in the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
I have been traumatized through everything.
Did someone abuse you, or did you traumatize yourself when you hit your kids?
She traumatized herself when she hit stream on YouTube and put all of her dumb shit out there. Like, it's wrong what she was doing, but she put it out there herself. It's like robbing a bank and streaming it live while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's stupid.
Remember when her mom was like dumping on her? I felt bad for her then.
I did not at all, because I knew she was like this.
I don't know. She probably was abused as a kid, and that's why she's
You're
such a
making a lot of
asshole.
assumptions.
I'm making assertions, Ben.
No, those are assumptions, not assertions. Come on, John.
You're happy, haha. Well, I'm Shanny, haha.
Got him, Shan. Got him,
And
Shan.
I just want to tell you, I'm
Can we
sorry.
get a pog in the chat?
Yeah,
She got
somebody drop the pog on us, please. Poggies.
Can we get a pog, guys?
Can we get a pog,
She's got
please?
him, dude.
Please.
For the poor connection.
Got him.
Xfinity is being a real tick bag when it comes to the cable. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, my man is being a man right now. That's so hot.
You're my baby girl.
You're so hot.
He's out of money, Shanny.
This gets gross here. This gets really gross.
Go with you, man.
You're my baby girl, Shan.
Yeah.
You're so hot, Rev. You're so hot. You're so hot.
Yep.
Yeah, Shan. You're my baby girl.
He has a higher
Like,
voice
this
than she does.
Yeah,
This
I'm
feels
being a
both,
man.
like unscripted yet staged all at the same time.
I wish
like,
it was staged.
Like she had the camera right. She had it set up as like, hey, in like 5 minutes, could you run it through here so I could call you sexy? I don't know. Like it feels like it's very meandering, but yeah, let's see what she's got to say.
Baby.
No, you're way hotter.
You're so hotter. Oh my god. I'm his baby. Like, I'm here on Twitch now. This is where you're going to have to find me and talk to me now.
Yeah, you're not going to be there for long. Twitch will get rid of you twice as fast as YouTube did.
Yeah, Twitch. I mean, as much as I bitch about YouTube's guidelines, I mean, Twitch is like, ah, man, someone sent you gore on accident, and you opened your Discord. Well, I guess you're banned.
Well, I think Shanny could make it on Twitch as a streamer if she just got a hot tub.
Oh, God. She
Damn
can do
it,
hot
dude.
tub
They don't give
mukbangs.
ideas.
How about that?
The fucked up thing is that like the reason why the hot tub category exists is so that they have a place where they can just demonetize everyone.
Oh, really?
So she wouldn't be making any ad revenue.
Oh, is there no ad revenue on the hot tubs?
Well, the thing is on Twitch, when you're an advertiser, you can choose what categories you want your content promoted on, and the bathtub streams is like a no-go for like most advertisers.
I can't believe someone in the chat just said if she lost weight, she might be hot. Are you fucking kidding me? You think
I
that's
don't
the
know how
only
you
problem?
can imagine her with less weight.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine
just
anybody.
So we're clear here too, like her weight isn't the issue, right? We don't need
It's
to
really
criticize
not.
her weight, or
I mean, I
like,
will
for the
still,
most part.
but-
You guys can, but like,
yeah,
you know, the problem isn't her weight or her looks or the
no.
fact that she's a girl. The problem is her behavior and how fucking horrible it is.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no redeeming it. Like,
and it's just bad.
Yeah, she's definitely despicable and a little miserable. And when we make fun of Shen, I try not to hit the easy jokes, but sometimes I'm lazy and I say things that are very, very rude.
it was
honestly.
so funny when you called her Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I want to do is just make the distinction that, like, yeah, we're having fun, we're poking fun at some obvious parts that you could point fun at, but
Yeah.
like the reason why isn't because
These weren't-
she is what she is,
Of course.
because of her opinions and behavior.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure your audience just fucking knows that already.
No,
though.
our audience is sick. They want us to go even further on her. They're like, hey, guys, talk about how her nostrils are flared and she probably takes shits in her own nose. I'm like,
Yep.
no, guys, it's too much.
As glitchy
Already
as they
sick.
are right now, but we are doing what we can do with what we have. And I thank everyone who stays tuned in to me. You guys are the peanuts of my life.
The peanuts?
What does that mean? Is she
I
saying
think she's trying to say peanuts.
You guys are the peanuts.
I think
No,
she's
I think
saying
she's the
peanuts
peanuts of
because
my life.
you know how elephants at the zoo work for peanuts? I think that's what she's saying.
I mean, was she a big influencer beforehand, or was she just like a crazy nobody
She
that
blew
everyone
up.
started paying attention to?
She's been around forever as a nobody, and then recently she's had a few flashes here and there.
I like to
flash in
call
the
them
pan,
flare-ups.
but those two. But now she's blowing up as a lolcow. It's hate viewership. People detest her.
I feel like that must be one of the worst things to become. like, hey, I have to make this content or I can't support myself, but my content is me being a tool and people making fun of me.
But you could really...
So I have to get bullied for money.
You could really always
that sounds
stop.
like an awful existence.
You could stop though, right? And get like a job somewhere. You could go work at
With
Best
her?
Buy.
No. There's no fucking way that she'd ever get hired.
She could work a
They
sex
Google
phone
her
operator.
name.
She could at least get SSI, right?
She'd like, people would Google her name and instantly they'd be like, yeah, we're never hiring you. I mean, if she has a mental disability, maybe she could like apply for Social Security or something.
She could probably get public assistance. She has kids, and she probably qualifies as having a disability, in a couple ways.
I mean, if she went, I'm pretty sure that if she just like went to a therapist, she'd easily be diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder.
That therapist would jump out a fucking window right after she left. That would happen.
Probably land on her car too, you know. She's just like, well, that's another expense.
Haha in the house, wonderful, happy haha in the house.
Happy haha. Okay.
We're gonna party like it's
one of those years.
It is one of those years. It's one of those years where it's like I was on the roll for something great, and then the internet came.
But you kept putting it on the internet. It's not like the internet just kept following you and you were trying to get away from it.
Then the internet came and I stared into it like I did the
I was
moon and the
living my
sun.
peaceful life, abusing my children and beating my boyfriend, and then the internet called me a bad person, and now I feel bad, and I don't want to feel bad.
Right. And she's still doing it. She's still putting it out there. And what was she on a roll with? Like, she was milking Rev for...
Number of bruises? Like...
She was on a roll.
And took everything out of proportion and decided, let's go destroy Shannon's life. And they did. And now
maybe she
I'm
thought she
here.
was on a roll because she was getting like hundreds of viewers, even though they were hate viewing. She thought that it was like her time finally.
My time is now.
Dancing Queen was playing in her head, and the little cat feces were raining down on her like glitter.
Cat feces. Oh. Do we need to show... Do we need to like do a recap of the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give Creepy.
The house.
Let's give Creepy a little sideshow here, a little house tour. Honey, all new episode.
It can't be as bad as Chris Chan's house.
It's okay. Here's
worse.
Chris Chan's house. Chris Chan's house is like a warehouse. Her house is like an outhouse.
Oh god, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris Chan. In some ways, Chris Chan is amazing with how fucked up their house is, but Shan's is like not amazing. It's just like
Chris Chan is someone I see as someone who just needs help. Like, I don't think he can help the way that he is, but I also think that the negligence of the people around him led to a kind of a monster being made.
Well, yeah, his parents were too old to have kids. They didn't raise
here it is.
them well.
So,
all right. So this is
the
room.
guy that went into the house. Someone went into the house and filmed it. And let's.
Why would he leave the door unlocked?
Well, they left the door unlocked because they were leaving so much stuff behind. And they were like, everybody can go in there and take whatever they want. We're not gonna take it. We don't want it. We don't want it. Go in there if you want. If you're in the area, take it. And then when people came in to search the house, they told the police their house got broken into and the people like destroyed the house. They were trying to scam.
They got in a fight. Shanny Rev got in a fight during Christmas.
Yeah, there's blood on the right there. There's blood on the stairs.
There's blood on the stairwell. What else we got?
Dried up quite a bit of it.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, it's like commentary of. Oh yeah, here's.
At least it looks like it.
So this compared to
is
Chris
the kitchen
Chan
space.
doesn't look too bad.
It gets worse.
You're like, okay, yeah, this is gross, but it's not too bad.
The table.
His magic cards were on that table in
Dresser.
another video. I really want to
Trash
see
can
why
full of
Rev left
stuff.
his magic
They
cards
don't
back.
Look like they've taken the trash
I need to know what he had in his
months
magic card collection that he didn't want to take with him. It pissed me off to see that. I'm still thinking about that. I have dreams about Rev's magic cards.
Yeah, the fridge is all nasty.
At the smells coming out of the refrigerator.
Yeah, imagine
you can
Chris
sort of
Chan's
tell
fridge is worse than
A lot
this.
of that stuff in there had been sitting there for quite some time.
I wonder how long did Dr. Pepper's there? Like, who the fuck doesn't take a whole thing of Dr. Pepper with them?
Oh, here's
look at that.
This
is one of the kids' rooms.
Yeah, they show one of the kids' rooms, and it's.
For no reason. Supposed to be
There's just like trash bags
Look at-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh
Look at
my
this
god.
bed.
Oh, look at that bed. What the
Why the
fuck?
fuck are these kids like living in a
Oh.
prison?
Yeah, the bed was supposedly piss soaked, according to the guy in the room. He was like, he could tell that it was drenched in urine.
And look how dirty it is there. Like the floor is all
It's like
nasty.
mold on the fucking wall.
Yeah.
This is a relatively new condo too, or whatever they're
Yeah,
in
it's
townhouse.
in
It
an
looks nice. It
Look
looks
at that.
Oh, that's gross. And you're telling me no one fucking like saw that and immediately like cleaned it up?
Well, they had to see it. Oh,
Look at all the cat shit in there.
Clean this litter box
It's just like
at all.
drained out of there.
It's heartbreaking.
Yep. Look at that cat shit. It gets worse.
God, I'm trying.
That's gagging.
Oh,
That-
God.
it's that bad, folks. So that object that y'all see down there, one of the cat owners said the
Still smoking right here, actually.
I like how they left the green
Terrible.
screen behind. They could have actually made some money off of that.
They had a bunch of stuff they could have made money off of.
There was all sorts of stuff.
I
that
heard
was-
people were offering to help
Piss stained beds for prisons.
Yeah.
Like,
There were people offering to help
give
them
it to
sell the
Goodwill. No one
stuff.
will notice.
Turkish prison smorgasbord sale.
doors. We actually see his ashtray up.
This
in-
one only has a little bit of blood on it.
Right.
in the room on his side.
Oh, there's like
feel like I'm
cat
getting some secondhand
droppings and oh, dude, no.
Whoa.
Wash and dry don't look like they were ever used.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Huge shock there. Huge shock.
Can't get to the other child's room.
Their
you
room
can,
is so
just
nasty.
put some effort.
And
What the fuck?
I'm unsure.
Wow.
They got a microwave right there.
And a fridge and a treasure chest.
Why is this in?
Actually,
is this in the bed?
This is the main bedroom. Yeah, they had to have the
Oh,
microwave.
this is like where they
bedroom.
keep it clean. This is when they put the effort to clean it.
Not really.
It's like body.
Well, yeah, there's room to move around a bit here. But then
I mean,
into
it's
the
a little
bathroom.
gross. Don't get me wrong, but like it's the cleanest part of the house I've seen so far.
Well, wait till they get in this bathroom. It's something.
Comment. This one, he smells. That contributes to a lot of this. The people are avoiding touching her clothes directly.
I want to try to say they were smoking weed, but it don't smell like it.
They got keto stuff.
It smells like it was just
Responsible
I'm walking
eating.
over a 2-foot tall pile of clothes.
Must be the
right now, like-
boyfriend.
No, Shan probably eating keto yogurt to justify.
Why
his
do
9
they
pizzas.
have?
There's food in the bathroom sink. There's like.
Why do they have the fucking coffee maker in the bathroom?
Can of cat food just sitting open.
When you're Shan, you don't want to go
This
all the way
place-
downstairs to get a nice cup of Joe.
It's just god awful.
Bathtub cleaner
God,
than
I thought
eggheads.
my house looked like shit before I cleaned it. Oh, there is pot. So
Yeah,
they were
there's-
smoking pot.
Yeah, and this is
Frank's Red Hot,
Look,
Swiss
yeah.
rolls, little mac and cheese
Which
situation.
I'm not gonna judge you for smoking pot, but like if you have kids that are disabled,
Well, that's when you need pot the most, right?
bathroom sink.
You gotta like take turns, It's like, all right, you had your turn being high, now it's my turn, Like you can't. Like those kids require a lot. Those kinds of kids require a lot of attention.
Food, trash.
Just look at this. This is fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting.
Now we'll show the other kids' room, and then we'll do something else. This is.
Boy, we should probably stop it right.
I like
after
how the
bathroom.
guy's like tripping over all this garbage.
This room.
The toilet is so bad.
Smells like piss.
So they're actively urinating.
Just. It's like they never cleaned. There's no lights in this bathroom, but my camera's picking up enough.
Oh God! See the toilet?
Oh God!
Jesus. There a turd in
and
there?
that's where
Why
the
would
thumbnail
you
could...
leave the toilet open?
Oh.
Like, you have to go out of your way to leave that open.
to come from right there. This this is the youngest boy, Zach, the autistic boy's room.
It's like they intentionally
is-
did that.
You'd think, but some people
It's
just
like
fail
they
so hard.
actually went out of their way to like make this place look as bad as possible.
They lived in it.
This is appalling.
All right, so this is good, right?
Yeah,
That's it.
let's
All right.
move on before I die more inside.
All right, everyone, please like the
So
stream
my
if you haven't
biggest
already.
concern is the kids. Like, has no one called like child like
they tried,
Child
yeah, I
Protective
guess.
Services?
Well, they moved out of there, moved to a new place. The CPS they called on them were at their new place, and their new place wasn't destroyed yet. So CPS was like, "Okay, you guys look like you're doing all right."
Well, also, so many people did it that they looked at it as like internet harassment.
Yeah. Whistleblowers become way less effective when they're just randoms.
Yeah, and they're like people that are. It's part of their entertainment.
One of the things that the new video I'm working on, I know I keep going back to it. I promise you, I'm not trying to promote myself like that.
No, promote yourself like that. We like
and
it.
one of the biggest messages that I'm putting in a new video is that like you can be bad unintentionally. Like, for example, Chris Hansen, right? He so far, according to my research, has let about 24 pedophiles walk free because of his mishandling of evidence.
Just one season, they had the entire season of people walk free because they did they didn't follow the rules of the parish they filmed in. An entire season of people on How to Catch a Predator got away scot-free
Because that wasn't
of way
the
they did
priority. It was the entertainment value of it. It was the Emmys.
Yeah, like
and
for
the-
example, one thing Chris Hansen did is he one of the perverted justice people caught the local district attorney, and he didn't show up to the sting house.
So they
So
went
Chris
to his-
Hansen pressured the police into backing off so that he could go try to interview him.
Yeah.
And then he killed himself.
Yeah, he went to his house.
So
dude
he
blew his-
had a gun. So Chris Hansen put his film crew in the line of fire.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So he could get a money shot.
Yep.
And as a result, may have contributed to letting a pedophile kill himself. He might not have even been guilty. Like, the problem is we didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
And like, for all we knew, it could have been someone else. It could have been someone in the house. I don't know. I'm not saying that it was.
And this
but
was all back
he
before...
didn't know.
This is all back before Chris Hansen had his fall from grace, too. Like, this is back when he was on...
Yeah, and this was before he started trying to shut people's YouTube channels down because he didn't like what they had to say.
It was Chris Hansen at his best back then. Since then, he's only gotten worse. There was
like that time when he let critical evidence in the Onision case. He just held on to it and withheld it from the FBI for what I
Tampering
presume
with
to
any
be
evidence.
like an entertaining reveal later.
Maybe.
And
I think he just didn't have
basically
anything
is
to
now
do with
useless.
it. Who knows how useful it would have been anyways. Time will tell, but everything they have on Onision.
Have you ever heard of something called the chain of evidence?
Yeah. Of course.
Chris Hansen intentionally broke
the chain of evidence, yeah.
Making it harder to use that evidence.
Yeah.
Making it harder to prosecute Onision.
When he was going after the YouTuber Ice Poseidon, someone had some information that Ice Poseidon might have been talking to an underage girl, and Ice Poseidon said, Chris Hansen, I heard you're not doing too well money-wise right now. Hit me up. I'll pay you to come on the next RV trip. Hit me up. And it went from him going after Ice Poseidon to him like almost overnight, like stroking Ice Poseidon's ego. Like, no, he's just like a Howard Stern type of character. Yep. He's not so bad at all. It's like he got paid off to shut up. There's no proof there, but it was
pretty overnight.
Pretty fishy.
He did cheat on his wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can say that Chris Hansen cheated on his wife, and that's why he got fired, or rather, not renewed again.
Well, I thought he got fired.
And we could blame everything he's
why.
done afterwards on him cheating on his wife.
That's not why.
If you really want to think about it,
that's not why he got fired. He got fired because of the guy that killed himself.
Yeah, he missed the way they mishandled that. They didn't want to renew the contract on him at that point. They're like, we're not renewing your work.
I've heard it actually both. But it's probably all the controversy he was getting from that, on top of the fact that he was on the front of every tabloid for cheating on his wife, and the fact that he wasn't a good journalist.
Yeah, the cheating on his wife part was...
Oh, guess where he's from, guys?
Michigan.
Guys, guess where Chris Hansen's from?
Of course he is.
Yes.
So's the attorney that he hired. We're going to move on to...
The attorney that has... The attorney that had 3 open sexual assault cases in the Michigan Supreme Court that he took to Onision's house for a knock-knock
film
and
We've talked
run.
about all of this so much.
When you feel bad for Onision, that's when you're doing something fucking wrong, Chris.
So here's Trumpster Bob talking about his favorite actress.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Okay, so I've already admitted that I believe Gail Gadot to be the sexiest fucking movie
Gail
actress.
Gadot? He means Gal Gadot, right? He means Gal Gadot. Or Gal Gadot. How do you pronounce it? Gal Gadot?
I say Gadot.
And I would definitely be lined up to fuck that pussy.
I've heard it Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
She's Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot. That's by that.
Yeah.
He's saying Gail Gadot.
But hey, like at a certain point, you just need to accept that you're going bald and just stop.
That's the least of this guy's worry.
He just dyed everything, but that was him just dyeing the top of his hair, and since then he dyed his beard and everything. It's creepy. He got his hair cut because a Nigerian princess told him that she wanted to be his girlfriend, and he tried to wire her money multiple times, and Western Union wouldn't allow him to wire the money, so he called up Western Union to cuss him out. It's fantastic.
Bragging rights, right? So there's a lot of other sexy actresses out there that are really good looking.
Okay, name one.
And when you go Googling this shit, you get names like Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
And Emma Stone is fucking butt ugly.
Can he not say one name correctly?
I want to have him. I want to have him and Derek Savage from Cool Cat in like a spelling bee or a pronunciation bee. Pronounce the word ventriloquist. Ventriloquist. I can't even do it.
A few months ago, this guy got arrested for calling 911 and basically being a dickhead to the people and calling for no reason. And then when the cops showed up, he was just like, "Fuck you." It was crazy. It's unbelievable.
You can't just do that. You can't just do that.
Oh, yeah, he does. And then he was in jail.
But you can't.
Then he was in jail, and he said that I was in jail and I was getting along with everybody. Then one of the, and he said the slur, the non pride friendly slur, is one of them offered to suck my dick. And I told him, fuck you. They said, no, Bob, it's because I respect you so much. I just want to give you a blowjob. He was like humble bragging about turning down a blowjob in prison when he is one of the most homophobic people that also wants to see everybody's butthole.
He called Western Union and cussed them out because they wouldn't let him wire money to Nigeria because he's getting catfished by a Nigerian scammer.
Nigerian princess.
Yep.
That's my princess. You show me proof she's not real.
Right, yeah.
Send my $250 to her right now.
Sorry, sir. We're trying to protect you.
I'm legit speechless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
They were like, we're trying to protect you from fraud.
Reality.
Like, I would turn her down in a fucking heartbeat. Like,
No, you
like, no,
Can we
fuck
get
you,
this man
bitch.
a
Get the fuck
Dr. Phil?
away from
Really
me.
funny on Dr. Phil.
Like, if the bitch is hitting on me. Now, would I let her suck my dick? Yeah, I'd probably let her suck my dick, just let her suck it. But I have no interest in fucking this bitch. Ugh. Ugh.
This
I don't
guy
believe
is horrible, dude.
Yeah. He is all bad.
Like,
Shit.
I
Adam
think,
on
like,
the
this is,
video.
like, karma, you know? Like, I think someone who looks like this should act exactly like this guy.
Mila Kunis. Now, this is a pretty chick, right?
See, another name he can't say.
Close enough, though, like Eduardo said. He said Mila Kunis.
You said Mila.
I feel like this is the whitest thing I've ever seen.
Here. She is
He's
good
like,
looking.
it sounds vaguely Spanish. Well, I can't pronounce it right. I'm American.
Yep.
I only speak American.
And it's like Ukrainian or something, right? Isn't she Ukrainian? Pretty sure she was born.
Mila Kunis?
Yeah.
Look it up real quick.
Pretty sure she's from Ukraine.
She might be. I don't really.
She does
American actress moved from the Soviet Ukraine. Yep, she's Ukrainian.
seem like she tries to carry herself with a little bit of class. She's a cross between trampy and class. Classy
Okay.
tramp. Ta-da. Yeah, she's doable. She's doable, but she ain't. She's not even
Do you
near
like
the
have
league.
nothing going on in your life that you have to like make videos where you talk about how hot you think women who will never talk to you are?
That appears to be his entire stream.
It's just like I think she's sexy, and it's like, all right, cool. I mean, like, so does many people. So
Yeah.
what? Like, what are you adding?
Well,
to
then
the world
like
right now?
he doesn't simply say that either. He like goes like really into detail about it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I let her suck my dick though. Like it's weird. It's a weird flex.
I mean,
yeah,
there's no.
I don't. God, it's horrible, man. I just feel gross watching this guy. I feel like he's in the running to become he's like in a running to speed run how fast he can get on the sex offender registry.
You know what? I don't think he's on that, but he's definitely on.
Yeah. We don't
He's
think.
on the course.
We don't think.
You know
He's
what, though?
definitely in the system.
He lied to us so much about his height, and then when he got arrested, it said his real height, and it was like 5'3" or something.
5'5", I thought.
5'5". Okay.
5'5".
Oh my god, I'm taller than him.
Yeah,
And I'm like a manlet.
I'm like 5'8", 5'9", in that general.
I'm like 5'6".
Yeah. Well, he told us he was like. At first, I think he said he was over 6
He
feet.
said 6'2".
Yeah, that's a huge lie. That's almost a
I
foot
like how
taller than
his
he
camera is also positioned like mine is, you know, like from like the chest up, so it makes them look even more like a manlet. So now I'm just like imagining like itty bitty legs.
Also, he'll drink Keystone Light until he can't even stand up anymore.
Okay, you guys, if you guys seen Rick and Morty, you know the baby legs guy? Like that's like what I'm picturing right now.
Okay. I have seen a couple Rick and Mortys in my life. A few.
Fucking chance of that shit. I will tell you, there is one bitch that comes close. Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez. Who is that?
Oh,
She's
he got
from.
that one.
Yeah, he got. Of course, he got that one.
Fast
He-
and Furious.
Yeah. She.
She's in the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, she was Dom, Vin Diesel's girl.
Dom's
In the original?
Yeah.
The original.
What are you
She's
talking
a little
about?
bit too slutty.
Not of them, no.
She's been had by every fucking guy in California, kind of thing. Maybe New York City and fucking state of Washington, for that matter.
I like how he started adding Washington State in.
He learned
of us.
a new state when he met us.
He was like, "Oh yeah, there's a new liberal state."
Because at first he just called us the gay guys from California. He was like, "You're gay guys."
The gay guys from California.
You're gay guys from
We're
California.
like, we're actually from Washington State, and so now he adds that in.
I found a picture of, by the way, of what I was talking about. So if you guys are curious,
I'll check it out.
Oh yeah.
This shit makes me laugh. I'm just like picturing him with those legs, just baby legs.
He also claimed that California has one freeway, only one freeway, and that's Californian. I find that very offensive.
Right.
Yeah, you guys got like 2 freeways, right?
Huh.
That's Trumpster Bob.
He's like, I'm 6 foot tall, and he like films himself from the waist up.
Right. He's all torso.
Like his legs don't even like touch the floor.
This big pussy must be blowed out 10 miles wide, kind of thing, right?
See, that's another thing he does. He's like he has this thing called the butthole challenge, where you're supposed to like drop trow and let Bob look at your butthole, and then he'll show you his, and he will of course have a pristine, unstretched virgin butthole, and ours, of course, because we're gay guys from California, will be prolapsed and nasty and falling apart.
I mean, I'm just a gay guy trying to get to California. My butthole ain't that far.
I feel like loose holes are little dick problems anyways. Like, why would you complain about a loose hole?
I don't think they loosen up to the degree that he's
Of course
trying
not.
to say.
Of course not that degree. But even if they did, that's little dick problems.
Right. Yeah, because like
I just don't get what's his fascination with this.
Oh, I get it.
I think it's repressed homosexuality. Probably.
He's like, show me your butthole. Prove to me you ain't got a loose ass blown out butthole. I
He's
want to
literally challenged me live to compare
Yeah.
buttholes live on camera with him. And it always goes to like how we love to suck dick or something like that. That's how the
Bet
conversation.
you want a 14-inch cock in your throat.
Yep.
Well, do you?
Me? No, not me.
No, 6 is enough.
Personally, I prefer like a chode because that's like
You like to
not
have
too
this
much.
side of your mouth stretched.
Yeah, you know,
a chode.
Like I don't want to have to go like too. Like, you know, that's like once you get it at past a certain size, it's just like extra fucking work.
Yeah, I don't want to bruise my gilly-gopper. I just want maybe to split my lip is all.
I wish I still.
I hope he's watching this and feeling very.
If he's watching this, he's probably having a wank. He's probably like, oh yeah, fuck yeah,
Better
jacking
call
off.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob's the only person I know who says he's anti-gay but wants to see everybody's tookie hole. You're icky Bob.
I don't know how you can be anti-gay but also want to look at another man's prostate while not being a doctor.
Yeah.
Good question. That would be interesting to figure out because,
Like,
we've asked him
honestly,
that.
I wish I would like to ask the chat, like, does that make you gay? Like, is that what it, like, if you have an interest in looking at buttholes belonging to men while not being a doctor or using it for any medical purpose, does that make you at least like a little bit gay?
Isn't that like a 2 or 3 on the Kinsey scale? Isn't there the Kinsey scale where they rate you like I don't know, like 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 on how homosexual you are? 1 being not at all, and then 2's like slightly incidentally homosexual, and then 3 is more than incidentally homosexual.
I think the cool thing about being gay now is you just have to say you're gay. It doesn't matter what you're into, and boom, you're gay, right? Like you could suck 27 dicks, be like, I was just sucking dick. I ain't gay. Okay, cool. We don't care. Suck them.
Kinsey scale was just like a psychological study.
Yeah, Kinsey played by Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Qui-Gon Jinn, man.
Yeah. See, I think I watched half of Kinsey and turned it off. I was like, this is boring.
I'll tell you one thing though. There are these awesome Trumpster Bob animations that have popped up because of this. I love it when we have a new person on the show. So
his
we can
name's Trumpster Bob.
Trumpster Bob, but he goes by T Bob now.
Yeah.
Now that it's like indisputable that Trump lost.
Real good down here. Real good. All them coals are burning real good. I love the barbecue bacon outside, that thick stuff. That puts a good aroma in the air, you know what I'm saying? No, that other truck ain't mine. This bad boy right here is my truck. Not that other bullshit.
So, like, one thing I don't understand, like, about the whole, like, Trump supporting movement, like, I can understand people supporting Trump because they don't like the Democrats. Like, I get that. It's like, I think he's a dick, and I think he's problematic, but, you know, he's better than that Joe guy. You know, I can understand that perspective. You know, I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But like then you got like the people who are putting the Donald Trump murals in their car and like putting the flags everywhere.
Can I tell
like,
you?
Yeah, Trump won, even though he didn't. And it's like,
can I tell you the level that Trumpster Bob takes it to? Get ready.
What?
So Trumpster Bob lives in South Texas, right near the border of Mexico, like a couple miles away from it. Okay.
Oh God.
And
this is
we looked up the demographics of his county, and it's like 95% Hispanic, 98% Hispanic. And we looked up the voting data from his county, and we're like, Bob, Biden won your county, like hand over fist, like hardcore won the county. And he was like, and I'm like, it's probably because there's a lot of Hispanics. He's like, that wasn't Hispanics. That is Muslims that have crossed over the border illegally, and they're posing as Hispanics. And you know
Excuse me, have you not seen the main demographics of Mexico? Because a lot of them are pretty much just Catholic.
Yeah, those are actual like Middle Eastern Muslims who got into Mexico because Mexico, as we know, totally open borders to terrorists. And they snuck over the border because we haven't finished the wall yet. And now they're posing as Mexicans, and they're able to vote
have y'all
somehow.
ever been to Mexico?
Yes.
Like, that place is scary, man.
Oh, I've
like,
been there,
You're
yeah.
driving down the road, and you see, like, cops with, like, MG42s.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, but
here's the thing.
Most welcoming place to go to.
He figured out how to tell between the real Mexicans where he lives and the fake Muslims posing as Mexicans. You want to know how this works?
Oh, God.
You feed them jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Yes, and
hey, that's true.
Real Mexicans will just eat them and be like, that's good. And fake Mexicans, Muslim Mexicans, are gonna they're just gonna die from them jalapenos because they don't eat. They're used to hummus and tabbouleh and stuff like that. They're not used to spices in their food.
Yeah, it's not like the Middle East has spices at all. It's not like they don't eat spicy food.
No, not at all. They don't do that.
But then they're just like, ha ha ha.
And they're jalapenos.
I was actually a Muslim from Taiwan. So
or Indonesia.
I already knew what you were doing.
Yeah, because he talks about Muslims like they're a race. It's really weird.
That's not the only way to find a secret Muslim, though, because he knows Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez is a secret Muslim.
Yes.
And he needs her to prove she's not by, was it posing for Playboy? Exposing her genitalia and proving it hasn't been mutilated?
Yes.
Like, that's...
He literally made a video saying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy, honest, I don't want to advocate kicking his ass, but you know, if he did a minor crime and, you know, one of those wacky police officers everyone's ranting about, throws him in prison for an inordinate amount of time, I think that might be just, again, not advocating it, but might be better for society as a whole.
He tried to be a snitch and call 911 on somebody else, and he ended up going to jail for a week because of it. Because he's such an asshole. He has no patience whatsoever, especially for people over the phone. He's like a phone tough guy. Like, he talks a lot of shit on the phone for some reason.
Yeah.
This animation
Are
is
you
great.
on the phone again, Bob? You know you're not a real tough guy. You can't be insulting those people. They'll kick your ass again, Bob.
Yep.
Shut up.
This is my son.
Oh
that
God,
keeps on being
I love the hat. I like how it's too big for him.
It says chicken Roman noodle.
Roman noodle.
You put your little, you cook your ramen noodles and pour off the juice off of it.
I had my jalapenos last when I put jalapenos in something.
Get some jalapenos and throw me a couple of handfuls of fucking shrimp up in that shit and eat it.
My name is Will Johnson, UnitedAmericaFirst.com. I'm leaving California to get in this fight full time. I'm stepping out on faith to do this. I'm moving to Texas.
But Will Johnson, make no mistake about it. If I gotta hire 20 motherfuckers to whoop your ass, you are not gonna stay in Texas.
Yep.
Can you send me this video after this stream? I think me and my roommate would love to smoke some weed and watch this.
Yeah, there's a couple. Oh, here's Bob drunk.
Fulcrum +1908.
Oh, by the way, he puts
Oh God, he's horrible.
He puts his phone number out there too. So like, we've called him multiple times.
9152.
Problem is, I got a piss right now. So fuck
He's
yeah.
he's like Ghost from True Capitalist Radio.
Watch him fall. This is great. He probably drank like 30
Nah,
Keystons.
man. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Was that a fart when he got up?
Yo, that's more than Chinese, love it.
How much did he drink?
All right, dirty Keystones.
He drinks a ton.
I was looking for a Confederate flag in the background.
Nope.
Haven't been able to find any.
No, he's not. No, he is racist, but not to black people. To like Indian people in call centers.
Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be racist.
He is
like,
racist to some people.
He could just be ignorant.
He is racist towards some people.
916-716-3585.
Oh, I think he's okay. I think he's just going to the bathroom.
No.
So, does anybody have any questions for me?
Drunken Peasants podcast.
Oh, he's coming back eventually.
I kind of would like to see you guys like just do a live debate with him and see like how he like lasts in a formal debate.
We've had him on
they're never
calls.
formal.
Yeah, we've had him on calls and
No,
Marty's-
do like the Ken Ham versus Bill Nye thing, you know, with him. Like give him like an allotted amount of time and see like what he fucking says.
It really depends. If he's drunk, he's mean. If he's high, he's nice. So like, it depends on what he's on. And
So
we've had a couple
alcohol's
calls.
bad and weed's good.
Yeah, we had a couple calls where he just wanted to be our buddy pal, and we're like, "Oh, Bob, sweet Bob," and then he comes back again. He's like, "You fucking talking about killing trans people." Isn't that what he said, or beating them or something?
Oh yeah.
I get confused because there's too many people that have those stupid opinions, but. That was the Bob and G-Man both had similar opinions.
You should never try to hurt someone based on like their own sexual preferences or like I don't care if you disagree with the idea of trans people. It's like
I think
let them do their own thing. Who gives a fuck?
I think both the guys that had this opinion, their opinion was brought on if they ever got tricked by one. That's what they would do. And I'm like, look, if you can't vet your partner before having sex with them, that's on you.
Hey,
and
guys.
you should congratulate them for fooling you.
I will call Bob if we can get the goal to 75%, but I'll call him. I can't guarantee he'll answer.
Go! Get us the goal. I'm going to go take a piss.
What's the goal?
The goal is 800. We do it weekly, and we're at 57%. Usually Saturdays are the days people come through. We've actually never not met the goal. We've got like a streak that's been going on.
Bring on board.
Over 2 years. Bring on board. Okay,
Yay,
we're at
there we
60%, so let's get to 75,
yeah.
and I'll call him. I'll call him. I cannot promise he will answer, but we'll at least leave a message for him. At the very least.
He seems like deeply confused and like ignorant.
By the way, people, do not do Super Chat, do Streamlabs. I appreciate your 5. It doesn't go towards the Streamlabs goal. It doesn't count towards it. So, yeah. But we appreciate
YouTube takes a good chunk of the super chat money.
Also, like, Streamlabs doesn't, for some reason, doesn't factor that in. So, no, Bob, I'll call you. I'm not giving you a link, Bob. No. I'm only calling you if we get 75%.
Is he in the chat?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's in the chat.
Yeah.
Bob, please just donate some money.
All right.
Get us to our goal.
Great.
Post me the link. Do not call. I'm not talking on the phone.
The phone is the best,
Only
though. Bob, I love the way your voice sounds over the phone. You're a natural phone caller kind of person. It's
yeah,
pretty
you're
good.
more like FM kind of shaky radio sort of personality.
I like it.
Not, I mean, it hides your imperfections very well.
You ever heard of Raising Cane's Chicken?
Ooh.
It's a chain of chicken tender restaurants, and Bob has this conspiracy theory that the owners of Raising Cane's Chicken are secretly Muslim terrorists. There's a lot of people being secret Muslims that, if you look them up, there's literally nothing showing that to be even remotely true. His conspiracy theories are like he's the only one who believes in them. Like, at least with other ones, people like a ton of people all jerk each other off believing in a weird conspiracy theory, like the flat Earth or whatever.
So, like, this guy's just harmless in the sense that every time he tries to do something horrible, he just gets arrested.
Well, that did happen.
Gets arrested or gets ignored. Yeah.
Oh, Bob's saying wrong. He stole that from Trump.
Wrong.
Bob lost just like Trump.
Listen, Bob, I don't even know you that well. All I know is that I'm just a loser on the internet, and I got a link.
Damn.
They didn't need to call me.
Damn. Are we gonna give Bob a link when we hit the goal, or what?
I mean, if he wants to actually be in the call, I guess.
If we hit the goal?
Okay.
Guys, hurry up and hit the goal right now so we can give Bob the freaking link.
I'll give him. It's not StreamYard, Bob. It's through Skype.
Yeah, Bob won't be able to understand the link.
Yeah, I mean, it took us like 2 hours to get him into our Discord, and then he got stuck in the porn room.
Yeah, this is probably a bad
Which
goal,
I don't even know why
actually.
we have a I don't.
Yeah. Stuck in the porn room.
He
got stuck in the porn channel, and there was a lot of ladies with penises in there.
He was like, all them drunken peasants boys are about is cartoon kittens with big old dicks.
Yep.
Hit me the link in my email.
I don't know what your email is.
Do we send it to your AOL or your Hotmail?
It's T-Bob.
Yahoo.
I could totally see this guy as being one of those people still using like America Online.
Yeah.
He has the disc.
He's got a Trump email from AOL because he was a fan of Trump back when he was a liberal elite billionaire playboy.
I know about Bob's.
I bet he never asked to see Trump's asshole. Prove to me you're not gay and ask for his
Oh, there.
Welcome back.
I couldn't get through that. This guy's a fucking lunatic.
Ben, I swear to God, I thought you paused the video. I didn't know it was still playing.
It was for a little while.
Okay.
I don't need no fucking hooker.
You don't.
Goddamn room.
Maybe
I don't need a fucking hooker.
they can send you a girlfriend instead of a hooker. Or do you have one already?
Girlfriends ain't a problem. Hold on.
If we do get Bob on the stream, though, I just want to say I definitely do want to ask him about his Nigerian girlfriend.
Oh man, he'll tell you all about that.
Yeah, Bob, where are we going to send you this link? Bob, I'm so... Why aren't you in the year 2021, Bob?
Yeah.
This is so hard.
I bet he'll say something like, just post it in chat.
Oh
God, I'm going to hell for being on the stream.
Discord. Bob, are you on the Discord right now?
He left our Discord, so I'll send him the... I think I have him in here. Let me see.
Good old Bob and
I think I can DM
1776
him.
Freedom Festival.
He's not stuck in 1776, just 1976.
Right.
He's not gonna
But
call me
like
racial
with
slurs, is
but
he?
like with the body of someone who's been alive since 1962.
Bob puts the bi in bicentennial.
I feel like Bob puts the word bi in bisexual.
Goodbye.
All right, Bob. I'm sending you a private message.
What could go wrong?
On Discord with the link. I guess we're just letting him in anyway.
Yeah, fuck it.
I hope we meet our goal.
Slurs.
Guys, send in
That's
stuff you
worst
want to
case
say to
scenario.
Bob through Streamlabs. Link in the description. All right, Bob. It's a Skype link, so you either have to have the program Skype or you can use the web version, which I don't know how well that
I
is.
have the regular thing of Skype open. It just for me it made me use the web link.
Okay, Bob's here. Bob's here.
I am fucking.
Are you drunk, Bob?
I mean that fucking quick. Shut the fuck up, y'all, you pussy, you line. Am I drunk? That's like ass just motherfucking breathe oxygen.
There might be a problem with
Bob,
this
your
light.
microphone sounds like you bought it on your salary. Damn it.
I'll put him
Oh,
on.
you did dye his beard. You did dye your beard.
We're going to throw our guy
Yeah,
up
I'll
on
get him-
cam.
I'll get him up on
we're
here.
going to get some fresh Bob tonight. Bob, how's your Nigerian princess doing?
Yeah, I got a Nigerian girlfriend. Y'all knew me with that I started out with because I stopped that relationship.
Why'd you stop the relationship with a Nigerian princess?
Bob, take your mic out your butthole.
Out in Cinco. And if you're the girlfriend of the guy who fucking not only outed Cinco, but also Alex Jones, and you're working for a company that supports both.
Bob, is the microphone underwater?
Fire.
Are you underwater? Are you a merman?
Bob, are you in an aquarium?
Is
Your
that why you're
microphone-
dyeing your hair?
Your microphone sounds like shit.
Let me
There's alcohol in that.
God, fuck the other guy. Is that how you
We should
feel?
just call him on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Bob, I wish I could hear what you're saying.
We're having a lot of trouble
I
hearing
think
you,
we'd
Bob.
be able to hear him if we called him on the phone.
Right.
Should you call Bob? Bob, can we call you on the phone and leave your video up muted?
Right in the fucking dead.
All right, let's see what we need to do here.
I think he's smoking weed.
He is.
Bob's doing a little weed, wearing a kick-ass Avengers shirt. Are you an Avengers
Hold on,
fan,
hold
Bob?
on. Wait. I'm gonna
All
add
right.
him to the call with his fucking.
Yeah.
Don't ask him any more questions.
Look at Bob.
Bob is looking good.
We could add him to the Skype call with his phone.
That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Bob, we cannot hear you. I have because your mic on your computer is bad. So I'm calling you on your phone so you can answer it there, and then we can hear your audio that way. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's.
He's got his BlackBerry out.
Hello?
Okay.
All right.
All right. This works.
All right, I hear you.
Yeah, you hear me? My problem is Ben's problem of hiring motherfuckers to suck his dick. He's been through a lot of fucking co-hosts. He fucking runs through them like fucking socks. It just seems like to me that the only motherfucker being his co-host is the motherfucker sucks his dick the best. So you gotta ask you, how does Ben's dick fucking taste?
Delicious.
Why do you want to know that, Bob? You want
It
to
has
sample?
like a blueberry scent, really.
Yeah.
I just want to hear you admit it to the crowd what Ben's dick fucking tastes like.
Okay.
And does it make you go all the way down on it and put his balls in your mouth and tell him to lick his tailbone?
I don't make
Have
them
you
do that.
ever had like a Faygo Moon Mist blue?
Look, I have women service me like this, so I want to know, are you having Ben service you like this?
Sure. Yes, I am. I'm servicing them.
Yes, I believe that. I believe Ben is servicing them like
I am
this.
servicing them.
Bob,
yeah.
I'm
Tell
the
me
big
what else
gay.
Ben does.
It's like self-paid fucking S&M.
It is. No, it is. It is. We're also secret Muslims.
Yeah.
Praise Allah.
Especially me.
Look at it. He's setting us down.
My guy's got to take a little smoke break. He's like Gandalf. He's like a hobbit. He's one of the. He's like one of the dwarves.
I think he could still probably hear us.
Bob, are you part leprechaun?
What the fuck?
Why
He
can't we hear
muted
him?
us.
Oh.
Or he muted himself, I think.
I don't know what's going on.
Bob, did you hit mute button when you set your pipe down, Charlie? Papa Bob.
He's just talking.
Bob, you're muted.
This is such
Roberto.
a boom city
Bob,
over
your
here.
phone's muted. You pressed the mute button on your phone.
Here, I'll just do his voice for him.
Well, I just think that you guys love to suck Peter and stuff because, that's when I look at with somebody that all I think about is their penis or their butthole. I only like Trump because I wanted to suck his tiny little pecker.
Like, I just find it funny that, like, his only, like, problem is, like, oh, man, I want to hear you admit that you're gay. And it's like, what problem is there with being gay? Like, what insult is this?
Well, yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe to someone who has no, like, faith in their own masculinity would be threatened by something like that, but...
I can't admit I'm gay, but I imagine I would suck dick better than probably the majority of gay people.
Better than Bob, though?
I think I'm in the top 50% of cocksuckers. I mean, I don't even know.
It's hard to
I'm
beat
not gay.
Bob. He's probably, like, toothless, so,
Well, yeah,
like,
I'm not
it's a lot
saying-
easier to gum it.
I'm not saying I'm in the top 10%. I just think I'm in the upper half. Because I'm good at most everything
They
I
call
do.
him Bob.
I just wish I could
master
hear
of the
him
knob.
because he's like still muted his phone. He's still going on.
Yeah, literally, we can't hear you at all.
Like, we're not trying to like bully. I mean, we're trying to bully you, but we're not trying to prevent you from speaking. You're just muted on your phone.
I hope he forgot he was on camera and just took a call with his Nigerian mate. What if he doesn't know he's on camera and he starts
He's like
fapping or
he's
something?
like
I was going to
talking
cover a
about
story
taxes.
about that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Becky, look at his...
Yeah, if he starts touching himself, then we got to cut him.
Yeah, we're going to knock... This is kind of like we're watching the gorilla cage at the zoo right now. He's about to fling feces at the camera.
Bob, we can't hear you.
He tried, like,
Bob,
the really fun... Like, he tried this really low IQ tactic where he was like, yeah, I'll turn them all against Ben by saying they all suck his dick.
Yeah.
And then we're all just like, yep, we all suck each other's dicks.
I mean, who wouldn't want to suck Ben's dick? It's like blue. It's like moon
Hail
mist
you
flavored.
too.
I've heard it's a
great.
savory
Bringing
morsel.
you another booger eating review. MHMHM. Queenie peanut butter. Bob, if you put peanut butter on your nuts, man, I will lick it off. I love it that much. I give my boogers a 9 out of 10 today.
No booger
Bob,
reviews, please.
none of us can hear you. We cannot hear you.
Still going.
I hope he took another call. You know what?
Should I unmute him on Skype?
Maybe that would help.
It's gonna sound like shit again.
Yeah.
Let's just see it.
Oh, you know what? He'll have to unmute himself, and good luck figuring that out.
Yeah, you know what? I think we just see how long. Did he freeze?
Yo, what if we hung up on the phone Skype and we called him again?
All right.
Should we hang up on the phone and call the phone back?
Because at that point he'd like have to acknowledge
I think he just
not working.
No,
I think he just shouted.
I think he realized.
What did he do?
I think he just shouted the slur, the homophobic slur, into the phone at us right before we cut the camera.
Oh, nice one.
If I could read lips.
Thank you, God.
I like your frozen face on the camera, Ben.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, it's a good freeze face. That's a good freeze face.
Yeah.
Looks like he's getting like bad news.
I am. I have to call Trumpster Bob back.
Yeah. Oh God.
Bob.
Yeah.
We are 69.66% of the way through our goal tonight.
We've been further behind at this point.
If you want to chuck us some Cheerios or like a bag of beans, whatever you can do, we will be very happy.
You want me to call him again on the phone?
I guess.
Or was that just like a complete waste of time?
Oh, I mean, up until the point where he muted himself and yelled at us without us hearing it for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that was kind of what we were looking for.
You know, that
right?
would be a pretty good video. Just like 20 minutes of two people who actually cannot hear each other yell at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Woo, what a great
Do you
show
think
so
Dr.
far.
Bob will save the day?
Dr. Bob. I want to see Dr. Bob now. Like,
you know, I'm starting to root for Dr. Bob now. Like, imagine if he like got his like PhD and started teaching critical race theory.
Yeah. Well, you got about a 10% survival rate due to the blood type in your Xeno report. I don't fucking know doctor words.
Do a weed?
I don't know. Do a weed?
Just like, due to systemic oppression in America, some people happen to be less fortunate. And it's up to us to try to equalize that. You know, like just completely like 180ing.
The best
like, going
turn.
from like totalitarian Trump supporter to like
I'm trying to get Joey Val in here.
anarchist.
Joey, come on in.
What's up?
I can't remember. Give me a second.
What's up?
So I looked up your family history and I found out that you're I forget how you pronounce the word, Askasa Nazi, or yeah, Askasa Nazi Jew.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
I'm
God.
not sure any of that is correct.
No, it's not correct. It's an Ashkenazi Jew. He said a Hasta Costa Nazi
Jew.
Hasta Costa Nazi Jew.
Now, believe it or not, fun history lesson, there were Jewish Nazis. They basically supported Hitler's politics and as a joke would say things like, "We suck." And you can actually find like posters of them doing this. Of course, they had no idea what Hitler actually had planned, but it was kind of like, you know, when you see like today Mexican person supporting Trump, it's like they don't know how bad it would actually be.
Yeah.
And they're just
Ashkenazis are like Eastern European Jews. That's what Ashkenazi is.
There's Sephardic and Ashkenazi. Sephardic is like the more olive skin tone.
Yeah.
I like the fucking like Chad chin, like the pumped
No,
chest.
I'm not.
No,
what are you talking about? My first name was picked like randomly.
You want me to show it to you?
Oh
No,
God.
your last name also is associated and originated with those people, and they spoke a dialogue. They became Jewish. And
They
then
spoke a dialogue. I think he means
started
dialect.
speaking a mix of Jew.
You have the papers to show me this because I've never done it.
I've never
Oh my God,
done it. The animations are amazing. You guys gotta send me this shit.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Have I got what?
have papers
got
to show
what?
me this?
You want me to show it to you? Yeah, I got it somewhere. Hold on a second.
And we know that someone made this same person made an animation with Billy in it. That we
Dude.
It's
I need to see this. I mean, Billy, I've been watching BENPAI here and Billy for a long time. God.
It's
all the way
a
back in the
traumatic
old
thing
days,
though.
dude.
It's a traumatic it's a traumatic experience. Let's see.
If you don't mind me asking, I know BENPAI. I think that's what it says. Sorry, it's a little hard to read.
Yeah.
And I see the Billy cam.
Yeah.
Who's the other guest?
This is Eduardo. He's one of our Patreon supporters. He's also our monthly associate producer. So he's been around a while, and we've had him on multiple shows.
Yeah, Eduardo's
nice
on.
to meet you, Patreon dude. You're radical.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Here's the same person who animated the Trumpster Bob stuff did one of Billy when he went to Onision's house and knocked on his door. So here's that.
You went to his house?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Around for months for this.
Hey, we're
Don't shoot!
Is there audio?
Yes.
Do you have any apologies for anybody, or you feel bad for anything you've done?
I apologize to everyone I've ever met, especially the people I still know. Those among all, the people I still know. Like, for instance, you.
It sounds like he's doing like Shakespeare. For those of all the ones I
Like
still know.
he's like
For you,
starting
Winston.
his monologue. He's like, no one's gonna interrupt me. I'll be able to make my point without sounding like a jackass.
All the ones I still know. For instance, you.
It's like when a Shakespearean actor
Right.
plays like a Bond villain.
Yeah.
I actually have Onision on the worst YouTuber list, and it's the last time he's on the list because he's been relegated to
OnlyFans.
Yelling at a camera and trying to get people to see his naked body on OnlyFans. So I feel like that's like kind of a fitting hell for anyone who's done the type of shit Onision has,
Yeah,
other than
sorry.
prison.
Stop protecting him. To the people that you don't support pedophiles, I want you to punch him in the face.
This is Billy's friend Joe, who kind of like trolled the entire situation.
Yeah. I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Wow. Disliked, unsubbed, fuck him. Did you shave a girl's head?
She wanted me to? What's wrong with that? That's so...
Historically, you've been into punishment a lot, it seems, right?
Love the
All right, let's-
fucking bottle.
Yeah.
Simulate what I do in
Been
bed.
in-
Yeah?
Listen, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm simulating fucking
This
you in
looks
front
like
of my house.
I know.
like fucking
Yeah.
Jimmy
Like
Screamer Claus
I
level
mean,
of
like that, you little
animation.
Huh?
Did this chat
Yeah.
like it? No. God
No.
damn it.
Yeah.
It's
let's turn around.
unanimously
Let's turn
poor.
around. There you go. Oh, fuck. Your fucking tits. You're such fucking perfect tits, bitch. Oh, fuck. Oh,
This
Did
is
this
what.
happen? Is this
Yes,
like accurate?
this did actually happen.
He humped you?
Oh yes, he did.
Is that fun? Did you enjoy that?
Did you enjoy that?
No.
He said that after me.
No.
Did you enjoy
It was
that?
very
No.
awkward.
They wanted me to prove Onision was a predator, so I honeypotted. I let him predator on me, and then the internet wasn't proud of me. They thought I was. They were very mean to me afterwards.
Yes, we actually have a clip of that too.
I was like, I caught him, guys, and they were like, no, you got raped. And I was like, that's not me.
Yeah.
I honeypotted for you.
We're going to.
This is them driving back after it happened. This is like a great kind of re-edit.
Drunken Peasants now with unalleged pederasts.
Joe,
Joe, you were a pussy the whole time. You let him do that. Well, okay, okay. I let him talk and speak his side of things that everybody's Go wanted back to to his fucking house. get. That's illegal. Go back How to is his that? house. That's a I problem. was 15. That's illegal. Why didn't anyone say this? I was reading the fucking chat. That's illegal. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Kai was 15. We gotta ask Kai about this. Now
You're all
protect him.
spineless fucking skid mark. Marks in this entire shit show should be further.
Yes, exactly.
That's not a sweet boy
That's
thing to
somebody
say.
who's looking out for the best
You
of
guys
us.
seem like a fun group of people to drink with and go on a road trip.
Yeah, I love drinking and going on road trips.
Yep.
I should still subscribe to Augie.
Like, what if we did the same thing, but like to Chris Hansen, and we like brought our own chair and we asked him to head of a seat?
When I was in New York City, I was trying to, but Chris Hansen, I think that was the weekend that he got locked up.
You're right.
Augie.
You know what? You didn't think about the victims even once when we were over there.
Oh
All
my
you thought
God.
about
Yo,
was
this
yourself.
team, that shut the
All you thought about was yourself.
fuck up.
Who the fuck has over $100,000 in debt and lives in New York?
Well, the story with Chris Hansen is he lives at his girlfriend's apartment in New York, has a closet in Connecticut that he
His
keeps
late
his clothes
mother's
in,
house.
and his late mother's house in Michigan.
Yep.
And he went back and forth between his mother's, his girlfriend's, and then when he was in the doghouse, he'd sit in his closet in Connecticut with a fold-down, we had one of those fold-down Murphy beds.
That's
sad.
God, that's so fucking sad for someone who's been on Dateline.
Seth did a wonderful job.
There is photographic
Like, I mean, don't get
evidence
me
of-
wrong, I'm not the best with my financials, but like, you know, I've never had that kind of money before.
Yeah, you had a television series, right? He had a television series that was a part of Americana. How to Catch a Predator was a big thing. People
Like, he
talked
could
about it.
trademark Have a Seat or something and be like, you know, the Let's Rumble guy and make like fucking millions.
Yeah, I think he's been trying to do that, except he, you know, has a sketchy, scummy grifter. I want to say past, but it's fairly recent. He's been grifting.
In the past, he wasn't a grifter. He was successful, but now he's like a shit-eating homeless man.
He kind of grifted that show off of a local Portland reporter who actually did that with Perverted Justice first.
Yeah.
So in a way, he grifted his greatest success from somebody else.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
I
there
need
was
to
a
know more
local
about that.
reporter in Portland where Perverted Justice is originally from, did the sting operations just like Chris Hansen did nationally later on. It started in Portland with a local reporter there. I can't remember his name right now, but that's
Well,
that's
I'll
absolutely
hit
true.
you up after this.
And-
Definitely, like, fucking send me some links because I'm still working on his script. All I know is that he nearly shut down Base Shaman for like fucking nothing, and like
and a bunch of other
channel.
people too. A bunch of other people.
And you know about all the like the
I know he did it to other people. I just only know of Base Shaman. 'Cause
the
I'm a fan
fraud
of
he
his.
committed.
We had Based on here once. But
Was he based?
Oh, he's cool.
Also a
it was
shaman.
years ago. I do want to get into a lighthearted, more funny story.
Okay,
So
'cause
I gotta
I
play.
love lighthearted and
I gotta
more
play
funny.
the intro for the news, and then we'll read the Streamlabs, and then we'll play the lighthearted, funny story. Here comes the intro.
He called me sir. It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
The dog threw up. What?
That's Puking Dog. He ran for president in 2016.
So we have Mr.
What if
Mumbles.
he won?
He should have won.
He made the news because for months on DP around that time we were joking around like, what if Puking Dog ran for president?
And he got
instead of
like a
these two-
certain amount of votes.
enough to like make the news as like, listen to these funny things people wrote in for president.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are the Streamlabs?
Mr. Mumbles says words cannot describe how fucking dumb Bob is. Ben Dewey. Vehemuchas gave that big love, but it had to do with Nick Fuentes eating boogers, so I will not repeat it because it's icky. Snake Flingers said Bob is looking good. Blitzo gave that big love. Thomas Joffrey said, ask Bob what's the most beautiful man butthole he's ever inspected. If Bob, we can get Bob back, we will. Lord of Nurgle said Bob is just a virgin with rage. Oh, damn. DJ Fixstol. Fixstol said all aboard the tip train. Choo choo.
Tip train.
To hell with that. Said I got 5 on it. Blitzo gave that big love. Black Santa said for your Christmas gift, Billy, I'm going to set you and Shanny up on a hot tub date. Do I get to keep the hot tub? Ben, I'll grant you one wish of your choice. Hope you both enjoy your gift this Christmas. If I get to keep the hot tub, I'll get in Shanny. If you get me a hot tub that me and Shanny can fit in, I'll get in there with her. But I got to keep the hot tub. I got to pressure wash it. But I want a hot tub. I need that. Give me a hot tub, Black Santa. Bass Player 13 says, I'm shocked that no one has been dumb enough to do a live stream and try and rob a bank. I feel like that's going to happen if it hasn't happened.
I remember years ago, these people did a live stream on Facebook where they basically tortured a mentally ill guy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
mean, it was
so
fucked.
people live stream themselves committing crimes. All the people who did it at the Capitol. When they broke into the Capitol, there were so many people that basically...
Remember that one Twitch streamer that, like, streamed themselves, like, openly making bomb threats trying to get people to, like, scatter? Me and a buddy of mine were joking, like, man, if we heard him, like, make that threat, we'd, like, run at him and, like, kick his ass.
Are you talking about Arabandi? Are you talking about the guy who did it at University of Washington?
Yeah.
Because we knew that guy. That's like, because we live in Seattle.
Yeah.
We actually knew that guy. He did, like, 9 months in jail for that. And was not...
It was Critical talked about him.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Arabandi. Yeah, we had just met him. Like, we had just hung out with him.
All I'm saying is that, like, if he did that around here, I would hear that, and, like, I wouldn't be running, man. I'd, like you yell that, and instantly it's like, well, if I'm going to die, I'm going to do it trying to kick your ass.
Well, that's what you would say, but these were all liberal college students, and we all know they're cowards.
All right.
Damn. I guess I'd have to tap into my liberal rage.
I want everyone's take on this because I didn't even hear about this until the apology here, which I guess is why you should never apologize for anything.
Yeah, apologies are for weak, stupid, idiotic people, and I'm sorry I said that, guys. Some of us do have to apologize.
You just apologized.
Shit!
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Allison.
This is so awkward. Listen
This is Jeffrey Toobin. If you
It's
guys...
been
They're gonna talk about it.
A while.
It has been a while, indeed.
I feel like we should address what's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Help yourself.
Okay. In October, you were on a Zoom call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera. You were subsequently fired from that job after 27 years of working there. And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right, sad to say.
Okay, so let's start there.
Okay.
To quote Jay Leno, what the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously, I wasn't thinking very well or very much. And
the dude was on break. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have left his camera on. Bad mistake.
Right. Yeah, I guess some people try to
just say I'm an ignorant boomer and I'm sorry, and everyone should forgive you.
I think they're trying to paint him as a perv, which I think he's pretty sincere.
It was something that was inexplicable to me. I think one point, I wouldn't exactly say in my defense because nothing is really in
This is pulling a DSP, only I think he showed dick, and DSP at least didn't show dick on camera. It was just his face where you could tell he was jerking it. But I'll tell you what. This is why I never jerk off in this room. This room.
I always jerk off in this room.
He does. He's doing it right now.
my defense. I didn't think I was on.
I only jerk off in Periscope.
Yeah, I always jerk off on camera so nobody can accuse me of taking advantage of myself.
The call. I didn't think other people could see me.
You thought that you had turned off your camera?
Correct.
It is kind of a weird time to jerk off, though.
I thought,
I won't lie, it is a weird time, but if you really think about it, it's like, oh, guys, we're going like on an hour, 30-minute break, you know. Everyone's in their own home. He thinks that he's like got an hour to kill. So, you know, he has, you know, you do a quick wank.
It's a really weird time to jerk off.
It's not like he did it at the office. He was like probably at home.
He's essentially at the office, though, right?
It's a really weird time to jerk off when you think that he was on a CNN Zoom call.
It wasn't CNN. It was his other job.
Oh, his other job?
Yeah, some other.
Okay. Because if it was a Fox
New Yorker,
if it was a Fox News Zoom call, I'd be jerking it during the call. They're all so hot there.
Hot blood, babe.
I like to imagine that Bill O'Reilly jerked off during at least half of his
Yeah, he used a falafel, though, while he...
that I had turned off the Zoom call. Now, that's not a defense. This was deeply moronic and indefensible, but I mean,
it is kind of a defense, and it makes sense. It's still like you still jerked off in front of a bunch of coworkers, even though it was a mistake. But you should be able to say, "Hey, it was a mistake. I'm not a perv. I didn't mean to do that." You know,
he probably would not have done that had he known people were there.
Right.
You know, it's not like DSP where it's like he's a bad person and did something really funny on accident.
It's part of that is part of the story. And, you know, I have spent the 7 subsequent months, miserable months in my life, I can certainly confess, trying to be a better person. I mean, in therapy, trying to do some public service, working in a food bank, which I certainly am going to continue to do, working on a new book about the Oklahoma City bombing.
But therapy?
He's compensating really hard for it. But you know what? He got put through the ringer. He lost his job and shit.
Like, I'm so happy you can afford to go to therapy for your the only therapy you need is like an understanding of what the fucking mute button on Discord looks like,
or just walk to another room. If it's a break,
does he not have a cell phone?
I mean, he could have just walked away to another room,
or
if you can afford therapy for this, you can afford a second computer for jerking off.
Well, I think nobody expects to jerk off on the Zoom call, right? Like,
there's ways to ensure that doesn't happen, though.
See, I don't care enough.
There are ways that
doesn't
don't
matter.
involve spending money on therapy that he doesn't need.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, don't jerk off if you're going to need therapy afterwards.
Trying to become the kind of person that people can trust again.
That's actually
I'm
not
sure
a bad thing to say.
I don't trust him. He
If you're
jerks
gonna
off.
need therapy after you jerk off, it's probably because you're doing it to something you shouldn't.
Yeah, I would go into a work meeting, no Zoom, actual in the meeting, and I would jack my little dick off under the table. And nobody would know because I have a tiny Peter. It'd be fine. I do it I'm doing it now.
You've replayed
the
that.
Fucking Fago Moon Mist Little Peter.
Yeah, I'm spurting moon mist all over the table. Ben thinks it's just an air freshener. It's jizzies, Ben.
Moon mist?
Moon mist. I got moon mist.
Moon mist. I got red pop. Should I see?
You better get that checked out. You better get that checked out.
Oh, damn.
If you're popping red pop down there, you better
You know
get
what
that
I got?
checked out.
I got Ohana Punch right now.
Does Fago make a punch?
Yeah, it's a
I got,
Hawaiian
like,
punch. See, he would know because he lives in
soda
Michigan.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a Hawaiian punch substitute
Interesting.
called Ohana Punch.
Oh, yeah, that actually is really good.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen
You live
Red
in
Pop.
Michigan, so you have it there. They don't sell it'd have to be like a specialty store here on the West Coast to get Fago.
That sucks.
I grew up on
I'm
that
going
shit.
to I'm going to LA here, I think in the next couple of weeks. So
Nice.
Yeah.
excited for that.
So you'll
Well,
be
hey,
in our time zone,
do you-
just still 1,000 miles away from us.
Do you drink soda?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like soda?
They call it pop, by the way.
Pop? Do you like pop? Do you like
I
soda
prefer
pop?
soda, but yes.
Do you, but they call it pop where you live, right? Be honest.
It depends on who you ask. I think
Come
it's
on.
some older people still say pop, but anyone if you say soda, it's not like someone's gonna look at you and be like, "That's wrong," unless if you're my mom.
Right.
Have you
But my mom's the only person that exclusively says pop.
have you ever had Cactus Cooler?
I haven't, but that
Okay,
I
it's-
think I've heard of it.
It's
had
like
Ecto
regional.
Cooler.
It's regional to Southern California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you're down there and
Oh.
you're pop, if you're going for a pop shopping, if you're soda pop shopping, you might be able to get
Cactus
yourself
Cooler.
a Cactus Cooler and try that. It's a tasty little pineapple orange soda.
I love pineapples, and orange is my second favorite color.
Yeah, no, it's
Never
a
heard of it before.
fantastic little soda. Yeah, it's Cactus
It's
Cooler.
my third favorite flavor, though.
Embarrassing
Have you
moment
guys ever had
over
a
and
Five
over
Alive?
many times.
No.
Have you ever thought about what it must have been like to be on the receiving end of that Zoom call?
Well, I haven't just thought about it. I've spoken to
I
several
haven't
of my
just
former
thought about
colleagues
it.
at
That's
the New
why I
Yorker
was
about
masturbating on the call. I wanted them to know.
This guy's the whitest person.
Yeah.
It's just He's just like, I'm very sorry about what I did.
Eugene
I've been
Levy
donating to my local.
He kind of looks like Eugene
seeking
Levy.
therapy.
Eugene
Like
Levy
he's acting like he got caught with like a child.
About it, and
Yeah.
you know they.
Well, if he got caught with a child, he wouldn't have this interview,
were-
right?
No,
Yeah, this
CNN
interview
decided to
would be
let
over.
him keep his job. They just let him take a little break. Yeah,
They
I mean,
should.
Yeah.
shocked
This is
and
embarrassing
appalled.
as fuck.
They even say later on that they did an investigation on him and found literally nothing else. No weird behavior reported, nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, he thought no one could see him. I believe him.
This is a violation of his privacy, to be honest.
No, he was in a call.
It never would have happened had not COVID happened.
That doesn't matter. It's not a violation of his privacy.
This is a COVID-related violation.
That has nothing to do with it being a violation of his privacy.
Billy, I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
He should have went to the other room.
Look,
Come
I'm
on,
the type
guys
of
and
guy.
gals. If we keep giving these sweet boys the tip, we can get them there.
You're
Just the
right,
tip,
Stephen
guys.
Hawking.
Just the tip. I'm the type of guy.
Oh my
that-
God, we're at 74% of our goal.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, dude, they come through on
We're
the
so
Saturday
close.
shows.
We're so close.
We got the best fans ever.
But I would say maybe not the best fans, but the brightest.
Wow.
Maybe the brightest
Wow.
fans.
Add that to the wow compilation.
Might not say the brightest, but maybe the coolest.
Wow.
I will say this: if our fans' cameras were on right now, they would be jerking off. I know
Well,
that.
They do that anyway.
They're
right?
YouTubers.
I bet.
Shit.
Yo, guys, girls, anything in between and extra. Give us a little cum.
Come on.
Just a smidgen.
Bring us the cummies.
Yeah.
God, someone's gonna quote that later at me, and I'm gonna regret my life.
It's worth it.
It's okay. Life's worth living.
Yeah.
When I'm old and senile, I'll like do something like in my dementia state, and people were like, "We should have seen this coming."
But when you're
Look
old
at
and
what he said during this Drunken Peasants podcast.
When you're old and
Dude,
senile,
that's how
they'll
Milo's
expect this
career
stuff.
ended.
When I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
when I'm like as old as Trump Bob here, you know, and I'm
Yeah.
talking to my Nigerian girlfriend, people are gonna be bringing up.
I wonder if there's like the top 10 most I fucked up moments in Drunken Peasants history.
Yes, PT Ham.
PT Hammer.
You should also look into Emo Howling Wolf as one of the worst people on YouTube.
Oh my, there's
Emo
so many.
Howling Wolf?
Oh yes. Emo
Ooh.
Justin.
Who's this guy?
Justin
Oh, God.
Emo. Justin Emo Howling Wolf. Oh my God.
I don't know how to explain
Okay,
him.
Justin Emo Howling Wolf.
Yeah,
He's
I'll pull
got
him up.
His
I'll pull-
subscriber count hidden.
Of course he does.
But
Well,
he's got like only a few hundred viewers.
He's had multiple channels terminated, but he is like he's next level. He has.
So he's saying something. I'm looking at his About Me page. He's saying something about having cancer or something.
Oh, that's a lie. That is a lie. But
He had cancer in his intestines, and then in all caps, I still have incurable liver cancer, guys.
yeah, but then he gets drunk. Like, who with liver cancer is getting drunk?
Who with liver cancer can get drunk?
Right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to reboot
I am
the
also a
stream
First
again.
Amendment activist, cop, watcher, and supporter of the
Come back,
1A
but
movement.
YouTube. Yeah.
What's the 1A movement?
I don't know. He wears a diaper though. He's into like he has like a weird diaper kink. Dude, maybe I shouldn't play this one. He says the N-word like a bunch of times in it. You know,
Just give us a description.
I mean, hold on.
Let it known when they're gonna hit Cumberland Street. Cumberland Street and Waldo Street are the worst fucking streets in the fucking area. Loaded with niggas, loaded with blacks. There I.
Yeah, so loaded with blah blahs.
This isn't even like he rages.
Yep.
He's. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it.
I mean,
He is an enigma. most of the stuff that I'm covering on the list mostly involves people with like an actual audience.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah.
wasn't supposed
like when
to
I say
explode.
worst YouTuber, I
was
talk about
just
people who
supposed to take
like
it
abuse
like good
YouTube
bitch.
specific.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
He'll just whip.
Yeah!
He'll just whip his shit out.
Oh, fuck me, Gary! Oh, fuck me! Oh, yeah! Fuck me!
He's like live right now, which is funny.
Emo is?
Yeah. He's got 4 viewers.
Of course he does.
Stand by that.
Look.
I'm not one of them, by the
You
way.
can suck this, lady guy! You can suck this!
He's done this on YouTube streams.
You know what? Kiss my cock. Kiss my cock. Right here. You can suck my cock. Alright? Really? That's what you can do. You can fucking suck my cock. So my mother had a deformed fucking pussy. Her pussy wouldn't open wide enough.
Yeah, so.
If I were like, first off, wow, that's pretty white. Second, god damn, dude, this guy's like delusional. I feel like he needs help, you know?
Someone tricked him.
Someone needs to tell him that he's like loved, he's a human.
Oh, he doesn't care about that.
He can have dignity. Because like, you know,
someone tricked
if
him.
my dick is getting shown on the internet, it's not because I showed it to the internet.
Someone tricked him into showing up to fight. Like, they tricked him into driving like 5 hours to like meet them to fight, and they just didn't show up. And it's like, you just drove 5 hours. You got to drive 5 back.
Honestly, though, like
do you think
ballsy.
that he was like listening to the Doom soundtrack like the whole time with like a blank expression, like dun 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 dun, and he's just like,
let's see what.
Like, I'm ready.
I got respect for him for driving 5 hours to fight somebody.
Well, he just made his husband drive him.
But he still went to the fight. He got balls there, Howling Wolf.
Oh my God! Yeah, we had this 75-year-old lady that
Well, so if we go on with
claims
Brian,
that. Oh shit! I pulled up Emo's
This
stream.
reminds me of like the what was it? The Phoenix Jones, and like how he would just like challenge people to combat.
Also
in
from
the
Seattle.
streets.
Also one of my friends.
Yep.
I've known him since he was 12 years old.
Yep. So you brought up Phoenix Jones and Arabandi, 2 of Seattle's biggest celebrities.
They're horrible. Actually, I don't know much about Phoenix Jones. I know that like people criticize him and that he's controversial, so I can't I can't say too much about him.
He also fought pro MMA, so when he would beat these people up, it was because they didn't stand a chance against him.
Yeah, unlike this like Logan Paul like picking the fight people who weigh like 75 pounds.
Well, that's
less
Jake
than him.
Paul, right? But
Well,
No,
Logan Paul
Logan-
fought Mayweather, who weighed like
Oh,
it wasn't 75 pounds, it was like 40 pounds, but still Mayweather won. Like if that had
Logan
been
was
a real,
like nearly 200 and he was around 150.
if that had been scored by actual boxing judges, Mayweather would have won that by decision.
Yeah.
He landed more punches. And that's how Mayweather.
And like Logan intentionally picks people who are like retired and smaller than him.
Right.
This
Mayweather had been retired for like almost 5 years at that point.
Well, he had fought. Was
he fought some kickboxer too.
more recently, right? And then
Yeah.
I
before
think
that,
I looked him up and it said the last fight he had was like in 2017.
That was against Conor McGregor, but
Yeah.
then he also in 2018 fought this kickboxer, but it wasn't like an official thing. But it was in 2018.
That's probably why I didn't mention.
Neither was this. This wasn't an official. Like it doesn't count on his record or anything. It didn't even get scored.
All I'm saying is that if Logan Paul wants me to think that he's a cool badass, he should try to fight a professional
He should fight
in his
his
own
brother.
weight class.
They should fight each other. I'd pay for that.
I think everyone would like that a
Fuck
lot.
yeah!
But
Charge like $100 a pay-per-view buy.
they're probably going to end up doing that at some point. But
Who
if,
wins?
If I think Jake.
really.
Yeah, Jake's been taking it more seriously. Jake's been doing a whole lot of training. Logan's got his own thing going outside of boxing. Jake doesn't have anything going on outside of boxing. You know, this is what he's
His
been
face
focusing
is
his
going to
whole-
get rearranged eventually.
Probably. But
You know what a one of the best like professional wrestlers, one of the first like heel wrestlers said, his name was Gorgeous George.
Yeah, Gorgeous George.
He said that people would pay a lot of money to shut you up. And that's kind of what Logan Paul and Jake Paul are abusing.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
I
what
don't
Muhammad
care.
Ali did.
I don't pay
That's what
attention.
Mayweather was doing.
Muhammad Ali
been-
was a fan of Gorgeous George when he was a kid and emulated that when he was boxing. He was the first big shit talker in pro boxing.
Yeah.
Right. God damn, that reminds me of Grappler Baki. That show is insane.
I don't
think
Grappler Balky from Perfect
Baki.
Strangers.
Yeah. It was a manga / Netflix original anime. Point being, there's a plot line where they fully developed Muhammad Ali Jr.'s son, and like they give him an arc and everything, and then they're just like, look at how cool and badass and good at fighting he is, and now look at our original character kick his ass. Basically, what we're saying is that our original character could kick Muhammad Ali's ass. They like get it. They get Muhammad Ali Jr.'s like kid like in like a romantic love triangle with the main character. It's and Muhammad Ali's also in the series, and it's very very funny from a meta perspective.
How about when Quentin Tarantino did the what was it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and hired a guy to play Bruce Lee, and then had his fictional characters kick the trash out of Bruce Lee. Like that's pretty fun.
That's pretty funny, but I think I'm only. Isn't Bruce Lee dead?
Yeah,
he's been dead since the 70s.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, I think I'm only able to laugh at it because it's been so long. But man, if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out in the 70s, that would not be looked on so kindly.
Right.
Yeah, but that's part of the allure of Bruce Lee. He was the trainer to the stars. He's buried here in Seattle. Me and Ben visit his grave.
Him and his son are buried next to each other.
Yeah, we visit their grave.
Yeah.
Damn.
His son from the he was in the Crow movie. He died filming The Crow in the 90s.
I thought
it was Bruce Lee's son died from like shrapnel from a gun that fired a blank the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically their Hollywood like didn't have a lot of safety measures for actors, and you know, they just all thought that blanks were blank, and that if you pointed a blank gun at someone that it would not kill them, but that was proven to be wrong.
Yeah.
And this actually led to some legislation, I believe, and completely changed the film standards for acting, like in the United States as a whole. So it kind of sucks that we had to lose someone for anyone to do anything, but you know, it ultimately some good did come out of it.
It's kind of how things go, though. Is you kind of have to go too far in order to fix things like that. I think Deadpool 2, they had a stunt woman die during a motorcycle scene, and they tightened up on that. I think around the same time someone might have died on the set of Walking Dead as well, and they started tightening back up on it. Because you push it until it gets, the demand is too high, so the turnover and people get sloppy. And we're kind of seeing a resurgence of that safety protocol. And CGI everything now, right? Like, why even use humans for that stuff?
It's funny. Oh, look, someone donated money.
Yeah.
Snacks. Snacks' thing. Snacks took to his fucking face today. A coffee machine, a couch. That's not how you're supposed to do it, Snacks. You're not supposed to take a freaking couch to the face. Your buddy's fist by accident, all part of the redneck moving experience in Canada. Yeah, you gotta wait. The coffee machine hit you in the face, a couch, and your buddy's fist. You should not be a mover. This is a bad day for you, Snacks.
Mr. Captain. What else we got?
By the way, sorry for being late. I completely zonked out. And
we're glad you showed up. Yeah, we're glad you came through. It's been
Imagine if like I just like ghosted you a second time, and I was like, okay, what if we rescheduled? I think at that point you'd be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, no. Ben was like, I haven't heard from him. We have a little logo without you, a little thumbnail without you if we needed to. So last minute we switched it in, and then saw you in chat, and we're like, okay, let's go.
I tried joining in, but like the link was weird. Like I was trying to get it to use my actual Skype, and then it wouldn't. So I tried using the web version and joined as a guest. But when I did that, it just said that the link didn't work anymore, and then I got a new one.
I had to reactivate the link. Yeah.
But I am so sorry for ghosting you the last time. That was complete,
cool.
Like me being a poopy butthole.
No, it's cool to have you. The good thing about this show is that I can do it all on my own. Ben's only here for ornament. Any guest is like
I'm
a cherry
arm
on top.
candy.
Yeah, Ben's arm candy. So a guest is just the cherry on top. So we're glad to have you. We're glad to have Eduardo here. Ben, glad you're there to push buttons. I don't know what else you do, but it's basically all me.
I feel like Eduardo really ties the whole thing together. Like the orange from his camera, like it's the color composition we need.
It is.
Yeah.
Sepia tone, Eduardo. We like it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a bit buzzed right now. So
Hey,
I got good buzz going right
I saw
now.
you doing some shots.
Chillin'.
Yeah.
For those of you watching,
I'm sober right now. Out of respect for you guys, I decided to remain that way when it came
we don't mind. Sometimes we get wasted. Sometimes I puke all over myself on the show.
That has happened. Did you hear the global sting that they did where they tricked criminals into using their app to message each other, and they thought it was like this new secure app, but it was really just like
that's amazing.
A massive sting operation.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Breaking news: 800 people arrested around the world
800
in a coordinated global sting led by the FBI. It's called Operation Trojan Shield.
Law enforcement are calling it an unprecedented blow to crime gangs, and we begin with Pierre Thomas with the very latest. Good morning, Pierre.
Michael, good morning. Today, nearly 800 people are arrested around the world in a coordinated international sting. Operation Trojan Shield involving 16 nations using an encrypted communications platform
all over the world
called ANOM, developed by the FBI. ANOM was a communication.
They only got 800 people.
It's called Anon. It must be anonymous.
I imagine the 800 people are all top level, right? Like maybe I'm wrong about that.
I have no idea.
It's an app.
If you're doing crimes via an app where you need to feel secure, I think you're probably at the upper level of everything. Like I think most people, ground level criminals, are just like, hey, what's up? I'm on the phone.
Hey, look, that's my dad.
Installed on phones that allow law enforcement to see exactly what the bad guys were planning. From Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and the U.S., officials targeted crime gangs who traffic in drugs and arrange executions. $48 million in cash and cryptocurrencies confiscated, along with hundreds of firearms and more than 50 luxury cars seized. A stunning 32 tons of cocaine and other...
Oh!
Can that be redistributed to the people now?
32 tons?
Yes.
No, we're putting that right back in, like, I don't know, a politician's pocket, or like,
it's
you know,
gonna
like,
get burned
first we gotta
by...
split up the loot evenly between the officers that did the sting.
It's gonna get burned by the DEA with them all standing around it, just breathing in the fumes.
I hope that, like, we gotta start giving that back to the cities that have made it non-criminalized.
Yo, Joe, I'll give you some of this weed in exchange for the crack. I'm not a crack guy no more.
Yeah.
Drugs also confiscated. The FBI secretly got in the communication business, distributing more than 12,000 devices to more than 300 criminal syndicates
The drugs should
operating
be
in more than.
tested. We should test the drugs, make sure they're good, and then we should give them to like Seattle and
I
Portland.
like the fact too that like for that shot, they specifically started like piling the money in pleasant ways to look at it.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
all the police.
This
busts do
is
that.
a money shot. This is the actual money shot. Please let me
Yeah.
put the money in a pyramid.
Because you got to take a picture for your bus to put in the police records, you know?
35 tons is an unfathomable amount of that. Like, that's just insane.
Well, yeah, if it's by
That's
yourself.
like almost. That's like almost 3 BENPAIs.
If you're by yourself, it's a lot. But if you're chilling with a few girls on a boat or a yacht.
How much is a ton? That's
It's
like
just
1,000 pounds?
1,000 pounds.
I could do 32
That's
tons of
an
coke with the right
insane amount.
with the right
That's
group of
just
people on the
fucking
right yacht.
crazy.
I mean, honestly, I think they should do this again.
Tip train.
Like maybe they could call it based, right? Like the app's called based, and
Red
what's
Pill.
based about it is that it's secure and used by the Crips.
100 countries. Robin?
Thank you for your reporting on that this morning, Pierre. Thank you. Well, hey there,
I
GMA.
do like the fact that they were like saying like, "Hey, we even got people who are organizing executions."
A
And
ton is
if any of you
2,000
guys
pounds.
seen those like drug cartel execution videos, it's fucking horrifying.
A ton
shit.
is 2,000 pounds. I just... So... That's...
That's a lot.
like a whole
That's
building
even more
full
than
of
I
it.
thought it was. Wow, that's 62,000 pounds of coke.
Yeah, I didn't realize
God,
you
if
guys
I was
didn't know
playing
how much
Payday
a
2,
ton
I'd be
weighed.
rich.
I thought you were talking. Yeah, a ton is 2,000.
Okay.
But like, I thought you were talking about not being able to fathom how much coke 64,000 pounds of coke is, and I can't fathom that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. I was
Yeah.
like, I obviously they took it from all parts of the world. It wasn't all in one place, but I'm picturing it like all in this giant building, and I'm just like,
Dude, this is 800 people who were moving this much coke. They were moving all this stuff. They were ordering executions.
Yeah, this is some evil.
I hope they
cartel shit.
I hope they have one that went out that was branded for those people who are into underage, and then they're getting caught too.
They should just make it legal to take the power away from these people that are ordering executions and shit.
Yeah, this is why I order my executions the same way I order my pizza.
With Bitcoin?
911. 911, help me. I need an execution and a pizza. And the police come, and I say what address I want the execution
And they
at.
arrest you for trying to
and
call
then
a hit on someone.
The police go and they do what they do. They just shoot before they ask questions. And I have effectively ordered an execution. I'm a genius, right?
That's a good hustle.
Yeah, I just call
That's
911,
a
say that
brilliant
there's somebody over here. This actually happens a lot, actually, when people do
511.
those docs SWAT calls. Like the SWAT team will show up and they're like, they shot the one guy, right?
Swatting.
Because they were joking with the SWAT.
Yeah.
That's so shitty. Obviously, it was a joke, but it's like, ugh. Don't do it, guys. Just be sweet boys. Do tips to the show. Don't call in naughty pranks on people that cause death and stuff. Please. That's me.
Tip your pizza delivery guys too.
Yeah, and
oh my god, yeah.
Don't like ever fucking don't ever call the police for anything but a legitimate reason. Like those guys don't fuck around. Sometimes they just shoot people for driving weird.
Yeah. The only time you should ever call the police.
I mean, that's the only explanation for it.
The only time you should ever call the police is when you want a pizza and you're too drunk to drive to pick it up. Be like, officer, could you pick me up a pizza and bring it over, please? I'm drunk as hell and I don't want to drive to get it. Oh yeah, I have to piss again, guys. I'm thinking about just laying on my back and shooting a fountain up and see if it will land in the toilet.
No.
No?
No.
All right, I'll do a stander. I'll see you guys in a minute.
A stander.
I'll do a stander.
That's when you urinate, but you actually still stand. It has a name. It's not just called peeing. It's a stander. Did you hear that? A stander.
Cops are sus. Thanks, Bill Hicks. I needed that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, the Among Us memes have been like out of control.
Yeah, I really didn't want to play Among Us, and then I was like, you know what? Pay me $200 and I'll play Among Us. And people scrounged up $200 and I played Among Us. It's happened a couple times. It's an okay game.
It's okay. It's not a bad game. It's just like I think people like went way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whenever something gets like ultra trendy, it makes me not want to do it.
I'm kind of the same way. I remember being in the creepypasta community back in like fucking 2014, 2013, and when like Scott Kaufman started releasing the Five Nights at Freddy's games, everyone was doing creepypasta narrations about Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone was playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone wanted me to play Five Nights at Freddy's. I did it once, and it was like the most stressful experience I've had. And it's like, I see why this gets streamers, because they get stressed out and then they flip a nut when they get jump scared. And it's like, that's horrible. That's horrible for my heart. Like, I'm not saying they're scary. I use the word stressful for a very specific purpose. And the reason why I say stressful is because it just like, it makes my anxiety go up. You have to check the cameras, but you can't check them too much or else the fucking thing will like run out of power. And like it's, I wouldn't call it a fun gameplay loop. And then like people like Matt Pat are like dissecting it for way more than it's worth, and people are like, I don't know. I think it's mostly just horny kids trying to latch on to something.
Darn kids. Those darn kids.
I only say that because like I'm pretty sure most people in that Five Nights movement were very young, and that they have an inordinate amount of porn. Fucking, you pull up DeviantArt back then, I'm telling you, the front page, if you didn't have the save filter on, was just nothing but Five Nights.
Five Nights at Freddy?
Yeah.
FNAF porn?
Yes.
Yuck.
That's like huge, dude.
I'm surprised.
Like it has like people make their own OCs, people write fan fiction, like it's like a whole thing. It's like bronies, but like with animatronics.
See, that's what's wild to me, because they are animatronics. So effectively, if you were maybe a Bitcoin millionaire, you could hire somebody to make the cast of Five Nights at Freddy's animatronically that were also anatomically correct. And you could have a FNAF animatronic.
Fucking BENPAI just fucked off.
Yeah, he was like, I can't listen to Billy and his cool ideas. Ben gets jealous of my cool ideas. Often.
Ben gets jealous of a lot of things.
Yeah, he gets jealous of my cool
I'm
ideas.
joking. I don't know Ben enough to say that accurately or not.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's all jokes. I don't actually think Ben's jealous. I think he probably has to take a massive dump.
Whenever I play games, though, they're like, like Among Us, like Werewolf, Secret Hitler, etc. I always like to play the unpredictable crazy person. So it's like, I'm at first I start getting put to death almost immediately because I look sus, but all of a sudden I make the sus behavior not sus.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh man, he's screaming about the communists again. Of course, like this is normal for him, but it's like, I was a commie the whole time.
I like those games because you can show people how effective you are at gaslighting. It's my favorite thing, because I get on like Secret Hitler and I just basically browbeat,
gaslight people.
Yeah, gaslight people to win, and it works every time. I'll like on Among Us, I'd kill somebody right in front of everybody, and I'd be like, I just obviously it matters who you're in the game with, how you manipulate their feelings, and then you gaslight them, you abuse them emotionally, and then they vote someone else out. It's the best.
All I know is that if a meeting gets called, I'm going to convince everyone to at least kill some person, whether they're innocent or not. Like, I like to play like the witch hunt leader, right? Like, it's a game. if I vote enough of you off, eventually I'll be right.
Yeah, the only problem is you have to make sure you vote the ones that are guilty off on the way, or else they're going to have the numbers ahead of you, right?
Not really. I mean, I had my fun.
You're like, nah, I enjoyed it. I don't care if I'm covered.
I just want to watch the chaos.
Yeah.
If I'm the killer, I'm going to lead a witch hunt. If I'm not the killer, then I'm going to lead the witch hunt. Either way, I'm like, I'm gonna go down like the preacher dude from the Blackwater Gospel.
I don't think I've seen that.
Dude, I got some shit that I need to show you. Backwater Gospel, man, it's great. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. I was leaking.
So anyway, Billy and I were coming up together, and we're going to use the stream money to make an anatomically correct
Billy the French, this is your boss. Please call me. You missed to show up or call for a cover. You are fired.
I'm animatronically correct.
Yeah,
I like how your boss gave you $20 to like fuck off.
Right. Yeah, if you pay me $20 to fire me, you effectively just hired me again. Give me another $20. Eduardo, he actually was gone before you left. When I came back from the bathroom, he was gone. So I thought he just logged off.
Yeah, maybe he got sick. I don't know.
Look,
he said he was wasted.
When I went pee, Eduardo was here. When I came back, he was gone. I assumed one of you murdered him.
I did not.
I did not hit him.
Nope, not me. Must have been Ben.
It was bullshit. I did not.
Yeah. Eduardo's been on with Ben and I multiple times and never got murdered. He's on once with you, Creepy, and he's murdered? Thank you.
Must be Ben. Fucking perfect crime.
It's true. Ben did leave the room right after Eduardo disappeared, but I was out of the room when Eduardo
just
disappeared.
Vanished.
So I could have said I was going to pee, flew down to Eduardo's house, did a murder, and came back in like split second.
Just casually did a murder.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what he casual.
Every Friday night, yo guys, you want to do a murder?
You guys want to go do a murder?
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Someone in the chat said, "I don't think you're gonna make the goal. We make it every time. We're really close to not make it. I would say we're probably gonna hit a tip train coming in pretty soon here. We usually run a little long on Saturdays. Normally we only go about 2.5 hours, but Saturday, got to keep it running to keep the goal going.
Got to do it.
It's 85%.
I will say this: if we don't meet our goal tonight, I will never come back to the show ever again.
Wow.
Is Eduardo back?
Yep, there
Eduardo
he is.
just came back.
Yay! Eduardo's back.
So can you tell us about that murder Billy did?
What murder?
That I'm innocent. Innocent. You heard it from Eduardo himself.
Maybe this isn't even like Eduardo. Maybe it's like one of those AI generated things.
Is he anatomically correct? Anatomically correct.
Hey Ben, sorry, Edward, right?
Eduardo.
Eduardo.
Yeah, sure.
Eduardo is. Are you anatomically correct?
He's animatronically correct.
Yeah, I think I am.
You got.
It's like being anatomically correct.
Eduardo.
bigger.
Eduardo. Do you got a 20-piece thickened nugget?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Eduardo got a 20-piece.
Story time with King Cobra? Oh boy! So for 2 bars of pheromone soap, I paid $26.90. That was September 10th. It's now September 26th. They could have at least...
There we go, 90%. Yeah!
Hammer.
Sent me an email saying, "Hey, we're backed up on our soap here, so like, give us a couple days." But nope, fuck you. I want to tell you about a wicked sick product that I promote. It's called soap. Oh yeah, it smells like leather and charcoal.
This is like an
oh my
adult
god,
swim,
yeah.
sorta.
Yeah. It's about smelling good for the ladies.
Are you familiar with King Cobra?
Won't make the goal.
No.
Oh, ye of little faith.
This is
choo-choo.
Thank you. This is modeled after an actual person.
Yeah. I shouldn't let it affect me, but it does. I get tired of waking up
beer
every
is
day.
what's getting me.
Boys.
Vanessa Barbie.
Thank you.
We'll take your money.
To no woman to cuddle with. It hurts. If I don't have hair, then what's this? Huh. I do believe what I am touching is
Oh, God.
hair on top of my head. Are you blind or just retarded? You know, like I literally had to forgive myself.
Man, hard R retard.
Thank you, Blitzer.
Little Neopatis says, realistically, how much money would it take for one of you to suck Lord Cobra's gothic toes? Also, you think he will sell his bathwater? I'll suck Cobra's toes for like 10 grand. 10K, I'll suck a toe.
I'll drink the bath water for for 10 grand.
That's
I'll
not
drink
bad.
bath water.
And you just found out who he is, too.
It took me years.
He has wanker scabs.
To forgive myself.
I'll deal with
This
it.
dude looked at me and said, "You're a fucking
$10,000
psychopath."
pays
I'm
rent
like,
for a
"Excuse
year.
me?
I'm good with that.
That's not bad.
No, you asshole. Like, I'm a YouTube celebrity. I have muscles, and the combination of the two, you know, is intimidating. I just decided to quit feeling guilty about it. Years have passed. I've learned from my mistakes. I haven't done it since. We're all gonna die alone. It doesn't matter if you have someone or not.
All right. There's a bunch of animated
I
ones.
seen this
I love this.
goth chick walking downtown yesterday. Show did. And
Show
as I was
did.
walking away, I made the comment. I said,
This is like
"Damn,
something
that's a cute goth chick."
fucking
She had-
what's his name? Internet historian would make.
She had some badass makeup on, and literally, no sooner did I say that's a cute goth chick, her boyfriend got a little pissed off, and he literally said, "Hey Cobra, she's mine, back off." Sizing her boyfriend up, the guy's a shrimp shit, he's got no muscle. So I was laughing at it, and it got me thinking. I'm like, as I'm walking away, I'm just saying to myself, don't be an asshole, Cobra, just keep walking.
Yeah. Cobra's...
And then everyone clapped.
Yes.
I was walking around Casper the other day. There's been times where I just straight up wave my wand at the crosswalk sign, and as soon as it points at the crosswalk sign, it instantly turns to walk.
He makes magic wands.
Walks on across, you know what I'm saying? Which is always convenient for me, of course. And I got stopped by the cops the other day because I had my wand up like that. Just walking, minding my own business, you know, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
The cops are like, "What are you doing?"
Just walking around, you know, what's that?
I love how the cop here has a watermark over him.
Yeah. That only adds to it. That only makes
that's
it
a
better.
style choice at this point.
It adds panache.
It's like keeping the Shutterstock logo in there is kind of like saying, "Yeah, I'm a Chad, and I know."
It's a wand. What's it used for? Magic.
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 And then one of the cops recognized me from my YouTube channel and was like, "Oh, you're King Cobra, aren't you?" I just smiled. He's like,
Somebody
"Yeah, you
always
are."
notices him from his YouTube channel.
In his stories, they do.
Yeah, it's great.
You should give me a shout out in your next video. You know, he looked at me and he goes, "Well, what are you using magic for?" I'm like, "Well, I've been
What's his channel called?
King Cobra JFS.
preventing it from snowing." The other cop's like, "Oh, I've been wanting to snow. I will allow
Man,
it."
this guy's getting recognized more than I do.
Yeah.
Even though I've been
there's
preventing
Casper,
snow
Wyoming.
for a couple months now.
He's been preventing snow from hitting Wyoming.
Like, I've been invited as a guest to conventions and, like, have had, like, only 30 people notice me. And it's like, But this guy's just like walking down the street, and every virgin and cop knows him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
They're like,
and cute
oh my
goth
god,
chick.
is that King Cobra? Can you please fuck my girlfriend?
He is in Casper, Wyoming, though, so like there could actually be a small group of people in Casper,
Yeah, they're
Wyoming
like,
that
there's
watch
that
his
weird,
YouTube.
or they're like,
Yeah.
there's that weird guy, King Cobra.
yeah, they
that
could all
thinks
know
he's a
he's
Look,
like
wizard.
the
it's King
locale.
Cobra again, the guy who, the guy who beats children and like makes the YouTube videos. He that guy that dude, he shouted me out in one of them where I was like, I recognize you.
Possibly.
Here's another one.
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings using the bathroom, and there were a bunch of others just standing in there rapping, hanging out with friends.
They were rapping in the bathroom of Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm a sick cynic, no clinic can cure this cold, you know.
There's basically an 8-mile rap battle going on in the bathroom at Buffalo Wild Wings in Casper, Wyoming. They're hardcore there. They're probably breakdancing too.
I'm all nodding my head to the rap, getting into it, like, you know what I'm saying? The urinal was out of order, which, you know, I didn't mind. Yeah, the stall became available, so I go in there. Like a mature adult, I lock the door and go to take a piss. And one of them
Yeah, immature
takes a wet
adults,
paper
they leave that shit wide open.
towel and tries to throw it at me. It went over the stall and into the stall next to me. And one of them shouted, "Gothic King Cobra is a racist."
They knew who he was too.
And I was like, do I even know these people? What the fuck did I do to you? And I stopped and thought about it, and I'm like, getting mad is not going to solve anything. It's not going to make the race issue go away. So instead, I made a joke about it. I said, well, I guess I'm white trash.
Someone made a compilation of all his favorite phrase is "God damn it." And there's a compilation of him saying it so many times.
Ash.
But I'll finish it.
And then I
I'll finish
taking
this
a
and I'll show
piss.
that
I go
to
to
you.
wash my hands, and they're just mean mugging me like. And then when I get out of the bathroom and eat 12 of the hottest wings Buffalo Wild Wings had to offer.
Yum.
That's
So
from
I'm like,
that
dude,
movie.
I got bigger fish to fry. This, I don't got time for
I
this.
got bigger
you know?
fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry, like.
You know, I
preventing
can't deal
snow
with
in Wyoming.
racism while trying to fix sexism.
Exactly.
What the hell? Son of a bitch. Well, that blows. God
Here's a
damn
lot
it.
younger.
God damn it.
Don't disrespect the pizza, goddammit.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it. God
Does
damn
he have
it.
the
God
universal
damn
S tattooed on his wrist?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
He does.
Definitely.
That's so bad.
Damn it. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. 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 God damn
I
it.
feel like I'm being taken through like a fucking roller coaster here.
It is.
All these like nut jobs you're showing me. I had no idea any of these people existed. By the way, congrats on making your goal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grazie.
Um,
we it's like the goal seems to be inevitable. Inevitable. I can't pronounce the word. Can you say the word for me, Ben?
Inevitable?
Yeah, that one.
What the
goal seems to be inevitable. You know.
There's one where he just like pours a beer. Is this it?
Little nepotiz definitely is a little fucking weird when Cobb says that.
Forgot there was water in there.
Shit.
Look, I got my dick wet
all over my
upstream.
dick.
Ew. Ooh, that's cold.
Like, I don't want to bully the guy for how he looks, but like at a certain point, it's like, are you unaware of like?
He's got muscles.
Yeah.
God damn, that was some wet ass pussy.
What?
Sweet, wet, of age pussy.
Do you need to wear the gimp collar?
Brr.
He's gothic.
Dude, that is,
Like, you already got the hat going, and you also are wearing a bandana. Does the gimp collar also need to be on?
Gone wet myself.
That's a hat that he basically
My
like
wallet
destroyed.
was accidentally in the wash when I threw it in
Yeah,
there.
it
Like,
looked like you
whoops.
did.
Luckily, my social security card is okay.
He carries his
My
social security
CID,
card in his wallet.
just dandy.
You know what his setup could use? Like just a bunch of Funko Pops in the background.
Yeah, that's his wand making. What is it? Bench behind him.
It's his
I seriously
workstation.
He makes the wands?
He makes magic
Power metal
wands.
layered up and everything. God
Like
damn it!
real ones
He's
or
gonna
like
start-
pretend ones?
He makes real magic wands. If you believe in that sort of thing, like he does.
Like he believes
Yes.
in magical wands,
Yes,
like
yes.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes.
And he believes
Fuck,
he
now I
can
want to redo the whole fucking
make
thing right
them.
here. It's bullshit!
Yes.
He's raging out right now.
This is fucking stupid! I had the whole fucking thing done! This is ridiculous!
Ridiculous.
I don't know what
He,
the
like-
fuck happened to the layers
He
right here on
sounds
the
like
song.
a
with
kid
this-
whose like mom is in the other room and is like really mad, but knows he'll get yelled at if he's like too loud. So he's like, "This is freaking ridiculous."
Well, he got kicked out of his
I'm
last
so
apartment.
angry.
He
Gotta
got
keep
kicked.
it down so my mom doesn't hear.
He got kicked out of his last apartment several months ago, so that's probably why he's doing that.
Bullshit! They gonna have to fucking sit here and redo this whole fucking section after I just got it done? No! Took me a careful planned couple of days to get it. I don't know what fucking button I pushed. Like, this is bullshit, dude. Now I gotta sit here and fucking re-record every little fucking section that wasn't highlighted. The whole fucking opening of that song was perfect. With
Oh yeah, he makes musical albums too.
I make
layered
music.
vocals. It was perfect. Now I gotta redo it. Fuck, that's frustrating.
Good run.
God damn it! Okay, I need to smoke.
I mean, it's
some
really not
tobacco
hard if
before
you
I
have
lose
software.
my shit. This is pissing me off.
Well, he doesn't make it look easy. He makes it look like it's very hard. When he does
entire OST for my channel is I work in collaboration with a guy called Reed Graham. I think his current thing is called Falling Forever, which is now linked in all of my videos. I've recently took the time to fix that. Point being is that I've worked with musicians like we produce like a new song like every month.
That's cool. Yeah,
That's dope. Yeah,
King Cobra's music is
something else.
Well, I mean, clearly he's like selling out shows.
yeah, of course.
arenas,
Yeah,
stadiums.
absolutely.
Castles. He's
Like,
filling up
I
the
mean,
castle.
everyone
Hogwarts
recognizes
Castle.
him for a
That's right.
reason. It can't be his YouTube channel.
Oh, he's a YouTube
I
star.
kick something like my desk, but
And nobody walks up
won't
to Cobes
solve
on the street and says, "Oh my God, it's Cobes, musician, star of music and fame." They say YouTube, of course. Music is like a side gig.
I like
It's
how all of his videos are titled "Video Response" or "Chilling."
Yep.
Just one part where he gets like real fancy with it, and he's like chilling at a bar.
Yep.
Or at the bar, the
Yeah, there's
only
one
bar in Wyoming.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many people are there? Like 30.
He lives
Maybe
in
40?
he lives in the largest town in Wyoming.
So they must have like 80.
Yeah, something like that.
Like 80 people.
It's a metropolis.
It's like fucking amazing. I mean, which is so much more people than it are in Michigan, which it's like it's like me, like Chris Hansen sometimes.
God.
Detroit line.
God, I make myself laugh.
So are we gonna do anything other than Cobes? Do we have any other good stuff?
Oh, I've got all kinds of other stuff.
Let's move on from Cobes because I'm starting to get into a Cobe depression.
A Cobma?
Yeah, I'm going into a Cobma.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Something
about?
new.
The guy got it so good. Like,
I'm jealous,
slipping
okay?
into a Cobma.
I'm jealous of Cobes. My music does not do nearly as well as Cobes does.
What is this?
just because you can't chill at the bar doesn't mean you need to put that on Cobes.
So this is a
just wanna
TikTok
chill.
that was sent to me. Check this out.
Show your back.
That girl
crazy
thick.
lad.
That's my boy. I love Ricky.
Oh God, what's her name? She worked on Battle Cam. Hot for Words. Marina Orlova.
Marina Orlova, yeah.
She posted another really weird video.
Oh no.
Drink
Okay.
the fucking kombucha. It will make you healthy.
Is she eating the SCOBY?
Shh. Have you seen my belly? I will be on the tally. Watch me call you Dally and order yourself some
Speaking
smelly.
of like the kombucha shit, like when Onision poured kombucha all over himself, he actually did admit that he was faking the meltdown for views.
Of course.
I've done so many videos with Onision. I know when he's acting, and I know when he's being a bad dude.
Right.
Kombucha, cha, 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 come,
I like kombucha, but I wouldn't eat that thing.
That looks so gross.
That's the like fermented thing.
Sip it, taste it, slurp
Yeah, the SCOBY.
Swallow, mouthful, taste it.
Do you have to rub it on your face?
No.
She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing.
It's not for you, moron. It's for the bacteria in the cafeteria in Siberia. Just kidding, yeah? No, I'm serious. Full probiotics. Kombucha helps you.
Wasn't
This
she
is all
known?
bad.
Wasn't she known for like kind of being attractive at one point?
Of course, but you know what happens to attractive people? They pretty much lose it, or they pay a lot of money to hang on.
Oh God! But the money sometimes makes them look worse.
Plus, you know what? If she put makeup on, she would look good. If she did herself up, you would be like, oh, she's still pretty. She's not trying to be pretty here. She's trying to be a little extra. She's trying to be crazy. She's cringe singing.
It's looking bad.
She's trying to induce cringe. And it's working.
It's the worst. This is like a song. I think this is an attempt at a song.
Of course it is. Yeah, that's what the music and the rhyming is.
I'd rather listen to Cobra's music.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'd rather listen to Spooky Max.
Nope, definitely not that.
Yo, but the question is, has she seen my boy Cobra?
She has not seen
Like
Cobra.
everybody in Wyoming knows Cobra.
Yeah.
In Casper, Wyoming, he's the hometown hero.
They made movies, like there's like documentaries about him on YouTube that people actually went and visited him and produced these documentaries. There's a few of them out there.
There's been the Cobes docs. There's been like the Chris Chan documentaries. There's been the Gale had a documentary, right?
You know what else he probably doesn't know about?
What?
Jared.
I don't even want to go into Jared.
I don't know Jared.
It's not even worth it because Jared has even less views than these people.
Yeah.
Jared should be left in the frickin' hole. Trash human.
Oh my God, Jared.
Jared
Is he worse than Trump Bob?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Trumpster Bob.
Oh yeah, I would say so.
Trumpster Bob seems to be duped into some bad situations, has some horrible opinions, has some latent tendencies that become violent at times, but they seem to be triggered violence, and that's not good. But Jared has been basically catfished multiple times, sending his nudes to underage, who he thinks is underage girls.
Some
on
of them
multiple
were, and some of them
occasions.
were just posing as.
Jared said he doesn't care about age, whether you're 8 years old or 80 years old, which I think is a statement that is fucked in so many different ways.
If you say, I think it should be illegal to say that unironically.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
like freedom of speech is cool, but if you say, hey, I'm interested and am willing to have sex with a minor, I think the government should, like, you know, no-knock raid you, take you to a secure facility, and give you that re-education thing that all the Trump supporters are scared of.
Yeah, that's probably would be good. He had his computer taken away, and he's no longer on the internet because he threatened to kick his dad's ass
That was the first time
That was
he
the
got
first
it taken
time.
away.
The second time is because everybody called his dad and said, "Hey, your son's using the computer to talk to underage girls." And then finally, they took his computer away.
Imagine being his dad and being like, "Now, son, I know I had the birds and the bees talk with you, but have I had the you should understand age of consent talk yet?"
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, that doesn't help. God, he's like Shane Dawson.
I mean, he lives in this crazy room.
With shit stains.
The hole goes so deep, it's hard to even know where to start. It just goes on.
One of my
and on
favorite Jared things is that he'll wear the same shirt for 2 weeks
or a month. A whole month.
And it'll just get dirtier and dirtier. And rather than washing it, he'll like rip the arms off the shirt because they're probably itching because they're so dirty and icky. He'll just rip the sleeves off. It's so gross.
Just like put on a different shirt. Does he
You
not
would
own
think.
more than one shirt?
You would think, but he
Dude,
is.
his room
probably
is
does it.
He's lacks hygiene. His bed always has some weird fuck toy situation on it.
Like a plushie.
Yeah, like a
Looks like a
plushie.
chia pet.
Yeah.
Dude, he cuts his own hair. It's awful. This is him yelling at his dad.
I'll beat your fucking ass, man.
You know, he.
I'll beat your motherfucking ass. You hear me? I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
Like one of those medieval monks that like cut their hair like so that it's like bald in areas.
This is where he
But like,
starts
you know, if he like
screaming.
combined himself with like Blink 182 from 2002.
Don't play with me, boy.
Fair warning, he fucking screams.
Don't play with me, boy.
Yeah, watch your ears.
You guys are making me fight my family. Look at this shit.
Headphone alert.
I swear to God, you guys. I'm gonna get you back for this, Christ. I'm gonna fucking get you back for this. You understand me, son of a bitch. You might get my computer taken away, but I'll get it back. Don't worry. I'll get it back, motherfucker. I'll get it back, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sick of this goddamn shit. I'm a grown-ass man, motherfucker. God damn it.
I'm a grown-ass man yelling at my dad in my dad's house in a room I don't clean.
I like the distorted bass fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his microphone's cheap as hell and he's barking like a man-child.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
God.
Jared.
So he's like racist or
Oh, he's all of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. He might be, but
He
I don't
ticks
know
all
enough
the
about
check
that, but I do
marks.
know.
He's all of it.
Oh, one
All
of the best things, one of the things about him that you can talk about happily is he challenged the Green Power Ranger to a fight, and the Green Power Ranger has like a dojo in his neighborhood, and he showed up to the dojo wanting to fight the Green Power Ranger, and one of the trainers there just like beat the shit out of him.
Yep. That did happen. That was confirmed.
Like, but it was like in a match, right? They matched up. It wasn't like
in a cage.
It wasn't like the trainer just beat him up because he showed up. He's like, okay, I'll fight you though.
Yeah, he went in there doing like this happens more often than you'd think, which is insane. That people come in like, yeah, I just want to spar with somebody. I'll kick their ass, and then they fight someone and get their ass handed to them.
And then the Green Power Ranger fucking like zorgs up and kicks his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Genesis
The Green
has-
Power Ranger like pulls back his mullet and is like,
Yep.
It's Tommy time.
Oh God. Jared's door handle in his room looks like he wipes his ass directly onto the door handle.
Yep.
It's just a shit speckled disaster.
The room is just filled with trash.
Yeah, it's icky. His bed looks like it's made of garbage. It's all bad.
He looks like he has problems.
Yeah, he's Jared Genesis. That's his problem.
Yeah.
He's got problems.
He got his ass kicked by the Green Power Ranger.
No, a
That's
disciple.
cool.
A disciple of the Green Power Ranger.
Yeah, like the student.
Like the Green Power Ranger's like, I've trained someone.
Yeah, there's a little homie at the dojo because Green Power Ranger wasn't at the dojo that day.
He might have been there, but he wasn't going to fight this.
Yeah, he was like,
rando.
no. He was like, send one of my underlings. Jared Genesis
He's
got
like,
beat up by a
send in
putty.
one of the white belts.
I think he's like an instructor there or something. Yeah.
And then he's like sending one of the white belts and fucking Trump Trump Bob.
Do you want to
like,
see?
walks in.
Let me see here. Yeah, Jared used to talk about like, man, you know, I think I could probably be a pro MMA fighter. Like he's in another.
He could be like, I don't know, a drummer for NSYNC.
A drummer.
He does have a drum set in his room.
Yeah. So he's
He
close.
does have one.
Right?
Like, you know, he kind of has that, you know, I haven't left the 90s vibe.
Oh fuck.
This.
Oh my god, he's like a little tubby too. Like pulls it all together.
He's about 7 months, right?
Yeah. He's got like the beer gut going.
Yes.
So this is like his parents' house, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's no way he can afford
Oh,
something.
definitely
this
not. Yeah, he definitely lives with his parents. He definitely doesn't have a job. I think the last job he has was working at the family business that was a nursery.
I would love to like just call his parents and be like, "Look, I'll trade up. I'll clean up his room. I'll make it look nice. I'll be a respectable adult, and we can pretend this never happened. Do a little bit of gardening for you. I'll upload videos of me chilling at the bar.
You're the
making
good
music,
son.
you know?
You're the good. You're the Genesis of Jared Genesis.
Just like he uploaded a video of himself like practicing his like fight moves to prep himself for the big fight with the Green Power Ranger.
Yeah,
I want to see him take on this next competitor.
Okay, we got Mario.
Stone
Oh, we got
Cold.
Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Chris Chandler.
It's like he doesn't understand how his body's supposed to move.
Or he's
I feel like he just did like an awkward step right there. That wasn't a kick. That was more like a twirl.
Yeah.
He might be fighting in quick time, guys. And we see this, but what is actually happening is interdimensional Quickville cyber attacks.
Chun-Li within me.
Got a little Chun-Li within me.
And that's actually true. He put a Chun-Li G.I. Joe action figure up his butt before he did all that.
And then there's the fake Jared Genesis in the chat. I've confirmed that's not the real Jared Genesis.
You
but
don't know that.
It's hilarious though because they type all the things Jared Genesis says.
You don't know that.
I heard you simps were talking about me.
That could be the real Jared Genesis.
Yeah.
To be honest, I am a bit of a simp for Jared now.
Oh yeah,
He's the worst.
He is.
So
the
I mean,
worst.
I don't know about you guys, but like, I'd die for him.
He's the worst out of everyone.
The worst.
Like easily.
Yeah.
Like based on like the whole like putting children in danger thing, I think I agree.
Yeah.
Like I can sit back and look at Trump Bob and be like, what an idiot.
Right.
At least I feel better about my own intellect. But with this guy, it's like, oh, he should be in prison. Oh,
Lock him up.
Why? No, that's horrible.
I'm glad he's off the internet, though. I hate bringing him up every time because I'm always worried that's going to be the thing that triggers his return. That's why I hate bringing him up.
Like fucking like speaking Voldemort's name.
Yep. Jared Genesis should be he who shall not be memed.
You know, I think like he didn't even pay attention to what we did. A friend of ours tricked him into getting his channel terminated. It was the most hilarious thing ever.
They were restreaming him.
Yeah.
And then on his stream, he's like, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to show porn so they get their channel banned. And then they just took him off.
He said it. Yeah, he warned our friend like what he was going to do. So they just stopped restreaming him. And then without checking...
And then reported him.
Well, no, then he did play porn.
Like straight up at porn. From Pornhub or whatever.
Yeah. And they got his channel...
And then, like... Yeah.
Got his channel gutted.
Yeah, his channel was gone very quickly. Yeah.
I'm real, bro. What you saying? I'm a real man. Yeah, right, buddy.
I'm a real man.
I'm a real man.
You know what I am saying?
Worst.
Thanks.
I want to see this man like have a rematch with the Green Power Ranger.
I wish there was video of it. That would have been the greatest things ever.
I would like he like shows back up at the dojo and he's like, I've been training, and the Green Power Ranger like is like, all right, I'll send my first disciple, and if you can beat him, I'll get into the ring with you. And like he gets in there and gets like one shot, like throat punch, and he's like on the ground.
Little Nepotist says, Billy, how much to tuck your junk in your legs and dance like Buffalo Bill to the song Goodbye Horses in a gross, creepy basement on camera? Haven't I done that already?
I think so.
I think I've done that.
Episode 625.
Yeah, I know I was singing the Buffalo Bill song in a creepy basement. Maybe I didn't have my Peter tucked back, but I tucked young Peter back in a few videos too. I don't know, man. I don't know. How much? $20. No, 2,000.
You see, I'm a bit different. I'm like 25 grand for me.
1 million. Just give me 1 million. 1 million. 1 million.
I don't think I could like risk putting myself in that position without like being able to pay rent for the next few years while I figure shit out.
See, it's not even about the money for me. It's about the respect. Where's your fuck me?
So
yard fuck me.
I think we'll probably wrap soon. We do want to acknowledge all of the people that help us hit our goal tonight.
Yeah.
If there's any donos we haven't gone through, we'll get through those.
Yeah, Little Nepotist came through with all the look. Did you guys see how awkward it was when Cobster was playing his own music in the tattoo shop while the dude was doing his Cradle of Filth tattoo? I didn't see that.
I know, I did not see that.
Fantastic. Neil Nepotist says, I want Cool Taste to do the Buffalo Bill dance. Nasty. Does anyone else find it disturbing that he always prefaces his potential relations with women by saying of age? It kind of implies something nefarious. It's a little weird. B-Ball Julian says, the way Jesus turned water to wine, Cobes turns stop signs into walk signs. Poop poop. Poop poop. Coop Carver to poop poop. Everybody gave the train at the end there. Thank you guys. Vanessa, Barbie, Blitzo, Coop Car, August, PT Ham, Rat Lord, all y'all. Thank you. Thank you, everybody watching. Thank you again, Creepy, from that creepy reading. You guys can go on YouTube, find that creepy reading.
Check it out.
Watch that good content. And,
I mostly talk about fucked up cartoons and video games.
Do you have a music channel that you promote your music on, or?
I'm actually about to make my first album on Bandcamp, and what we're gonna do is just like a pay what you want. You know, if you like the music, then yeah, you know, throw me a few bucks.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, because like it costs money to make. You know.
Oh yeah.
I hire a guy to help with that and all that stuff. So if I'm gonna have to pay for it, then, you know, basically what this would do is let me pay the guy more, you know, to do even more. But I'm not really looking to get rich quick. So yeah, I was gonna make a Bandcamp and just, you know, pay what you want. I got like fucking just like looking at my custom soundtrack folder. I got, oh my god, about 42 songs that will be going in on it. Yeah, I've made quite a bit. We've made quite a bit. And like I said, the guy who I make the music with, the guy who does all the heavy lifting and all the best work, I'm going to be sending, people are, of course, are going to be sending over to him. But yeah, I got a lot of songs here that hasn't like quite been released. I get comments all the time like, "Hey, where's that song at that one time period?" And it's like, well, if it's not in linked to below, then it's because I haven't released it yet, and I need to. But yeah, no, if you go on my YouTube channel, I'm like one of the only list channels, or really like one of the few channels that has like a completely, like, none of the music on there is like royalty free shit. Like, fucking own the rights to like all of it, basically.
Yeah.
So I think some of the earlier stuff, like I think you could go on Bandcamp, my producer's Bandcamp, and I think you can buy it from him, which again linked in the description of every one of my videos. But all the newer stuff is kind of like exclusive to my folder. So again, gotta release that at some point.
All right.
Yeah.
Album's gonna be called Empathy.
Nice. And do you know how long till it comes out?
Hopefully within the next month.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be announcing it with the release of the next video, which is Worst YouTubers. So
yeah, follow over to the YouTube, That Creepy Reading. Get it, guys. And the Bandcamp will be up soon. Eduardo Garcia, thank you again, brother. Anything you want to say before we log?
No, just have a good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Okay. And everybody can buy my nudes on the Fans or my music on the Bandcamp, or you can also buy, I think, my little brother's for sale on Wayfair.
All right, good night, everybody. Oh, no. I haven't done this in a while.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.